together. Business users only. Initial rentals payable. Rentals exclude VAT at 20%. T's and C's apply. You can never own the vehicle. Finance subject to status. Guarantee may be required. 18s and over. Mazda Financial Services contract hire.
With Direct Line, loyalty is rewarded. Tradesmen get 10% off their van insurance if they already have tradesman cover. Minimum premiums apply. Introductory discount. Underwritten by UK Insurance Limited.
If you seek moral guidance from your razor company's advert, the next 30 seconds is going to be pretty disappointing. You see, here at Skull Shaver, we don't want to tell you how to act or think, but we do want to tell you that you can shave your head in around 90 seconds. No nicks, no cuts, no problem. And certainly, no guilt trips. For the perfect shave, without the lecture, visit skullshaver.com now and get 15% off with promo code MAN.
At Wren, we price match against all the major online appliance retailers. And in our winter sale, there's an extra 15% off all ovens. Hurry, offers end Wednesday. Offers apply when you buy 5 or more units.
It's time. Time to join the millions of people that meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. With stunning HD video, crisp audio, and instant wireless sharing across any mobile, tablet, or desktop device. But the best thing about Zoom? It just works. So ditch the distractions, join the movement, and meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Visit zoom.us to set up your free account today. That's zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
Brexit deals, confidence votes, squabbling MPs. Make sense of it all with a digital subscription to The Times and The Sunday Times. Read quality journalism from Rachel Sylvester, Matthew Paris, and our award-winning Red Box newsletter. All for just £1 a week for your first 8 weeks. Search The Times today. Terms and conditions apply.
Talk Sport, Traffic and Travel with Checkertrade.com. The place to go for the trades you need. Visit Checkertrade.com today. Checkertrade.com.
On Merseyside, M57 north at Switch Island, still with delays of around 10 minutes following an accident earlier on. M49 at Bristol between the M5 and the M4, it's closed in both directions following a bridge being struck by a crane earlier today. A14 in Cambridgeshire westbound between Brampton Hut and Spaldwick, still with that inside lane closed and delays following an accident involving 2 lorries. And the M4 in Berkshire westbound junctions 14 to 15 with an inside lane closure for a breakdown. M11 south from junction 9 still queuing following an accident earlier on. I'm Stuart Watt.
Kick-off FA Cup special.
What a goal!
With Mark Saggers.
There's the post, that goes in!
On Talk Sport.
Well, we're right opposite. It's just a little lower than we are, and the director's box on the far side of the ground in the West Stand here at the bridge. And there's a lot of stars in there tonight. Sir Alex Ferguson is here this evening. So too is England's manager Gareth Southgate. Both sides beginning to gather now in the tunnel below us here. They make that walk across the pitch. It's not quite full yet. 7:30 is quite ambitious. To get everybody inside the ground in this part of London. You know, it's chocker, always is. Half-term will have helped a little bit, but I just hope they make it. My word, the Manchester United fans on the road, I think they're different to that at Old Trafford. They really are.
Without a doubt. I don't know if Gordon found that, but away from home I thought they were really, really noisy. Really get behind the side. Sometimes a wee bit Old Trafford to entertain us, but not, the lights have just gone out.
Yeah, what we do here now, these are the way they ramp things up. They could do you, it's the sort of thing that you would have seen Ray Parlour do the other night in a nightclub, spinning the old discs and everything.
He's losing
a bit of music here and there, but tonight this is a light and laser show now as the 4 big Chelsea oblong chests in front of us are breathing fire into the air. In fact, it really is hot because you can feel it up here, and we're at least 150 yards away. Everyone with their fans up, with their phones, and the lights are on. And now the set piece finishes with thoughts of Chelsea, the 2 sides.
Yeah, and by the way, well done to Chelsea, because they've given United a massive allocation here. We noticed at the Arsenal round it wasn't
proper.
It was meant to be security, but no, there's a big red following.
It's absolutely proper here tonight as the 2 sides now emerge from the tunnel. They'll march with Kevin Friend, the referee, picking a ball from the plinth across to that director's box on the other side. Fireworks and everything. United fans are ready. Are their team ready to take on Chelsea? A place at stake in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. One of these will fancy, if they get through this one, they can go a long way. Alan Brazil, Gordon Strachan, Talk Sport exclusively, match commentator with all the latest, Sam Matterface.
Thanks, Sags. Evening, everyone. Chelsea have been on the blink. and Sarri is on the brink. You cannot underestimate the importance of this match to the Italian. Defeats to Arsenal, Bournemouth and a slaying by City have left him exposed, and this week is set to be a defining one. Toiling on their travels, Chelsea will be relieved to start it at home, where the Blues have won the last 5 and have only been defeated once all season. For Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's vital too. A first defeat at the hands of a depleted PSG was a bit of a reality check. It would send a message if United can make a statement here. Here are the two teams, starting with Chelsea. Kepa Arrizabalaga is the goalkeeper. Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Luiz and Alonso, the back four. The pivot in midfield, Jorginho with Conte and Kovacic either side. And then it's Higuain leading the attack, Pedro on the right, David Luiz sitting at the back, pinging those balls to Eden Hazard, who will attack from the left-hand side. Manchester United have Sergio Romero in goal, Ashley Young, Victor Lindelof, Chris Smalling and Luke Shaw as the back four. Ander Herrera, Nemanja Matic and Paul Pogba in midfield. Rashford and Mata supporting Romelu Lukaku in attack. Kick-off is moments away.
But first, both sides will gather at the centre circle. Kevin Friend bringing them all together here. On my way back from Doncaster Rovers last night, it was more than a little emotional listening to TalkSport's fantastic tribute to the great Gordon Banks with Ray Stubbs and David Seaman last night. So, one more moment, this time for the number one. He raised the bar with that great save against Pele. It was a wonderful career, full of inspiration, and it's meant that goalkeeping has been in good hands ever since. And now Stamford Bridge stand as one to put their hands together for a lovely man. Tonight we remember the great Gordon Banks.
He's supremely natural World Cup winning England goalkeeper who's standing past the line last week.
It was sad to lose the great man, but fitting that all the acclamation has come on an FA long weekend. 5th round of the FA Cup. Doesn't get much better than this. Alan Brazil, Gordon Strachan, Manchester United at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Your match commentator on TalkSport, Sam Matterface.
And the final dish on a feast of FA Cup football this weekend could well be the tastiest. It's holders from last season Chelsea against the 12 times winners Manchester United. It is a replay of last season's FA Cup final, and it's only on TalkSport. We're off and underway, and Chelsea in royal blue defending the goal away to our right hand side and attacking the shed end in the first half with futuristic flecks of white and red across their bodied jerseys and white socks tonight. And Manchester United in that strip that fades from red to black are shooting towards the Matthew Harding end away to our right. White shorts and red socks tonight for Manchester United. Here's Arrizabalaga getting the ball back off Rudiger from the right side of the area. Chelsea trying to play out from the back. Alonso beats Herrera and finds Kovacic. Alonso back in field to Jorginho. They're just short of halfway here on the left-hand side when the ball is worked out to the right. Missed by Azpilicueta. Pedro comes charging forward. Slips after running into Matic. And Matic brings it away for Manchester United. And galloping forward. Pogba tries to outwit Afilicueta, who's out of position. Lukaku down the left-hand side into the near post, and David Luiz slides in ahead of the on-rushing Rashford. It's behind for a corner.
Great start from United, great start there. They picked that run up there of Pedro, took the ball off him, brilliant. Lukaku started very brightly, whips one in, Rashford makes a great run, and I thought for one moment it was going to be an OG goal.
Looks like two strikers up front now. Rashford's right in the middle to try and get that ball in the back of the net. So it's two strikers to start with, and Mata coming in off the right-hand side here, playing a narrow forward midfield.
Referee is Kevin Friend. Anthony Taylor is the VAR as the corner comes in, and it's in towards the near post and looking for Pogba, but Kevin Friend had already raised his hand for an infringement, and it will be a free kick to Chelsea away to our right-hand side. Chelsea's form troubling. They started the season unbeaten in 18. Now they have lost 7 of the last 22 matches.
Yeah, just the start we wanted, wasn't it? Bright, bubbly, Manchester United on the attack right away. There's got to be goals tonight, so, you know, I hate saying things like that, but I just think it's perfect tonight for maybe a 2-1, even 3-1.
Well, two teams certainly who, when they are scoring goals, can do so with abundance. Chelsea have slowed up in that department, no doubt about it. Manchester United, since the emergence of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, have put their foot to the floor in terms of goal scoring. Here's Jorginho, tight in on the right-hand side. Manchester United pressing Chelsea really well in the opening exchanges here. Pogba's robbed it halfway. Picked up by Mata, playing against his old club. Sends it back to the left, and Herrera, he tries to spiral and guide it back to Shaw, but Chelsea once again putting pressure on.
Do you know one big difference I've seen since Solskjaer's taken over? A United player now, he's got 3 or 4 options. When they were toiling a wee bit, he'd won. They've got bodies around the ball now. They all want the ball now.
And as for pressing, there was a point there when Mata was...
Here's Lukaku picking the ball up after Rudiger tried to nudge it away from Rashford. A long ball forward which was cut out by Chelsea, but picked up by Rashford now left-hand side. He moves towards the edge of the penalty area, looking for Luke Shaw, hacked away by Afilicueta, picked up by Conte, and then trying to get out here. Chelsea in tight positions on the edge of the own penalty area are being shut down by Manchester United again, and they've given the ball away. Shaw onto Rashford. Rashford trying to turn, finds Pogba. Shaw left side. Can he get the cross in? He does towards the edge of the box. It comes through towards Lukaku with a volley over the top of the crossbar.
Just for that moment of excitement, I'm just saying that Mata, who's playing right side in midfield, was 8 yards away from the left touchline. There was 4 Man United midfield players in a box of 8 yards by 8 yards. That wasn't happening 3 months ago.
No, Lukaku's been busy already, hasn't he? He's had 3 or 4 touches, and that could easily been on target.
Played for Chelsea in the FA Cup in 2012. Well, he played 2 minutes for Chelsea in the FA Cup in 2012. Romelu Lukaku, another one of those Manchester United players coming back to where they used to call home. Mata and Matic being the other two. Free kick to Chelsea, and Eden Hazard has just been ragdolled by Ashley Young. Felt up on the shoulders, on the love handles, and on the backside there.
What a career he's had, Gordon, Ashley Young. Hasn't he done brilliant over the years?
He's adapted to anything anybody says. He's one of these players.
Oh, Lindelof
makes a mistake. That's fantastic. You can ask him to just play anywhere you want, and he'll give you a show.
Well, Lindelof just went to try and kick clear from the edge of the penalty area, and he just air kicked the ball, and it went underneath his foot and through to Sergio Romero. That was after a David Luiz free kick. He took charge of that situation after Hazard was fouled, and he didn't make the most of it. Here's Capararida Balaga, the goalkeeper for Chelsea, kicking it clear up towards the halfway line into Pogba, and then back to Matic, and Higuain was there to intervene and quickly turn it over, but as he runs towards the goal away to our left, he's got 6 players to beat. He uses Conte to bring it forward. He drives into the box. He sends it wide, a chance to cross. It's low, it takes a deflection off.
That's what Gordon was talking about earlier.
Lindelof and into the arms of the goalkeeper.
That's what Gordon was talking about, Conte. See how quickly he pounced on that. Bang! From breaking up an attack into getting in behind United.
Yeah, he's playing in a slightly different position this season. He has got 4 goals, and he always seems to score against Manchester United. And he was driving forward then. It was something that Gordon was describing to us in the build-up to this game here on TalkSport, where it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. in our exclusive FA Cup commentary from the 5th round of the competition. Lukaku back to goal on the edge of the centre circle inside Chelsea territory. He plays it back towards Matic, who again is hounded by Higuain, almost forced into an error. The ball goes back to Smalling, and then it's sent down the right towards Rashford. A header by Rudiger is gobbled up by Balaga, and Chelsea have it back again. But a real fast tempo to the opening few minutes of the game here at Stamford Bridge. 6 minutes played.
There's no doubt United, especially up front, look really, really sharp. They're both trying to stretch the legs of Luiz and Rodriguez there. You know, Lukaku, he's fantastic. He's taking up some great positions, but Rashford as well is looking to get in behind at every chance.
Kovacic back to David Luiz. Alan Brazil and Gordon Strachan in the commentary box tonight here at Stamford Bridge as the ball is sent out long by David Luiz. He likes to play those big diagonals. He doesn't come off for Chelsea this time, and it's away by Manchester United up to Lukaku, who's engaged by Jorginho. Not the best of tackles by him. Pogba picks it up on halfway, centralises the ball and finds Herrera. Across comes Jorginho again. Still United have it though. Mata onto Matic, forward to Pogba. He's 20 yards inside opposition territory when he loses out to Azpilicueta. Conte has it for about 3 seconds, and United have got it back again, Gordon.
Yeah, because they're playing compact to each other. They can get, when the ball breaks down, they're all close to the ball. Matter of fact, Mata's now playing right round Jorginho. It's like a 4-3-1-2 now. It's definitely two up front. Mata's playing just beside Jorginho and trying to get away from him like he has now, finding the space.
Jorginho being sat on is something that a lot of people have done so far this season. Spurs did it brilliantly in November away at Wembley when Dele Alli really, I think, was the first man to just close him down. Everton did it as well, actually, here in a 0-0 draw, and that sort of set the tempo, telegraphed it to everybody else. Here's Pogba down the left side for Manchester United. He gets towards the edge of the area, deep cross towards Rashford, who takes a touch to try and get it under control, but it just drives it a little bit wide.
Stupid free kick to give away.
Silly challenge.
I just don't. Sometimes defenders, they don't think. Ridiculous. He's got his back to goal. Leave him. Don't touch him.
Well, it's wide on this right-hand side, and the cross has come in from Herrera. Alonso heads it away. A hand went up from Hazard, but Manchester United have still got the ball. Ashley Young, wide right. On to Rashford, trying to go through the legs of Kovacic and succeeding. Getting past Jorginho as well, and then Mata finds Matic. He clips the ball in the box, and Smalling is there at the back post, coming from behind Azpilicueta to head goalwards, but it was straight down the throat of Balaga.
No other options, did he, Gordon? He couldn't have headed it across the goal. There was no one there, so he had to go direct.
It would need to be a great head at the score on, but it was a good vision from Matic, where he's played that ball just over one centre half and getting in between the full-back in the centre-half.
You're listening to Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0 in the FA Cup 5th round match live on TalkSport with the Sun Football. We live it. And we played 9 minutes. And here is Conte into Pedro, finding Jorginho, looking for Higuain, who made his run a little bit early and then had to check it. Goes back to this left-hand side now via Kovacic to Alonso, who just inches up towards the edge of the penalty area, hands it off to Kovacic. There was a collision between Herrera and Kovacic. Chelsea won a free kick. Now they're going to get it because they just stopped, basically. Kevin Friend eventually gives it. I think he wanted to play the advantage initially.
To be honest, I think it was accidental. I really do. He put his arms out. It wasn't. He didn't mean to strike him. I think it's just a telling off.
Yeah, his hand just came out, didn't it? Just at the side of his face.
They're not easy to take these when you don't expect them. People say it doesn't look so, but if you're not expecting it and a hand comes out and slaps you in the face, and those are great. But we're talking about the problem Lukaku has when he's been playing recently, playing on his own. Well, it's different tonight. Rashford's up beside him. Rashford's been the one going to the ball and spinning and leaving Lukaku central. And it's actually saying, if you think Luiz is weak, why don't you play two strikers against the two centre-backs? So there's been a bit of thought into this.
I wonder if he's going to hit this, Luiz. He can strike them, can't he?
Yeah, certainly he's displayed his abilities from this sort of range, David Luiz, the Brazilian. It's 5 yards back from the edge of the penalty area. It's well left of centre. It's at about a 45-degree angle, this, for David Luiz to strike. There's a four-man Manchester United wall, two Chelsea players disrupting it. It's David Luiz who hits it, punched away by Romero, comes back to Pedro, and it's the double save by Sergio Romero. It hits his chest, pops into the air, he gobbles it and pulls it in, and Chelsea have had two shots on goal in the matter of seconds.
Do you know what I like about this game, Alan? everybody seems to be enjoying it on the pitch. There's been games on the scene with Chelsea and Manchester United recently, and I think, well, it's just a game of football, and it's tactical. This is a game that's everybody in the pitch seems to be relishing here tonight.
And it looks as if they don't want extra time, Gordon. But again, Luiz there, he jabs at the ball, doesn't he? It's this new technique they've got to try and get a bit of movement.
Kovacic played in by Hazard, back to the left, and Chelsea now being the aggressors with Hazard on this near side. He's got support from Kovacic. He turns away from Herrera, runs it Young, comes back in field, pokes it at Kovacic, chance for a cross. It's towards Higuain, but shut down by Smalling, and comes out into the middle of the Manchester United half.
Good spell from Chelsea, this is better.
Kovacic again picks it up, 15, 20 yards, now 30 inside United territory. Down the left to Hazard, who goes in towards Herrera, keeps hold of the ball, exchanges passes with Alonso, hits it and curls it towards the far post, and it was only narrowly wide. Well, he just used Marcos Alonso there to tee him up. He came infield from the left-hand side, run along the 18-yard line, exchanged passes with Alonso, and when he got that ball back, he had only one thing in his mind. He was going to try and bend it in the far corner, but he just couldn't get it to come back enough.
Bit special, Gordon, isn't it? You know, he's so direct. When he spots a quick 1-2, a wall pass, bang, he's away like a flash.
Well, if he can't beat you and take you and have a shot, if he feels it's a bit tight, he'll play the ball 10 yards and follow the pass, and the player, if he lays the ball back, there'll be a chance at goal.
It wasn't far away, was it? Wasn't far away. Good spell from Chelsea.
Chelsea just started to respond to that early aggression from Manchester United. 13 minutes gone on Talk Sport. Chelsea's run of fixtures is really congested. They play Malmo here on Thursday night with just that narrow one-goal advantage. The League Cup final on Sunday. Then they have Spurs in the Premier League. Manchester United in much better form. That defeat to PSG was after 10 wins from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first 11 games. It should be pointed out that only 2 of those games in the Premier League have come against top half opposition. One of those was Tottenham away, and they won that. Here's Ashley Young down the right side, looking for Lukaku, and then Luiz taking no chances, just comes out towards the near touchline and nudges it out.
Well, there's that little game coming up, isn't there? Manchester United, Liverpool coming up the weekend live on Talk Sport. Cannot wait for that.
Just a bit. Here is Lukaku down the right side through the legs of Alonso, bundling his way past Kovacic as well. He gets to the edge of the area and it's repelled by Jorginho. Now it's picked up by Smalling, and then Young back into Lukaku, who really looks up for it tonight. He looks like he's got the bit between his teeth, and he is willing to fight for every ball. It's cleared away by Alonso upfield. Smalling heads it down. Matic away on halfway. And then Shaw and Azpilicueta go up for a header, and Shaw comes away with the ball without either of them touching it. Here's Pogba, 15 yards back from the edge of the area is Matteo, and then Herrera, who tries one, and Kepa Arrizabalaga has to save. Diving away to his left, he pushes the ball clear, and Chelsea bring the ball up to halfway.
Good strike. I don't know if it was a slight deflection there, but a cracking strike. Why not?
The goalkeeper had to make a save. Here is Hazard, a little nibble from Nemanja Matic. And Nemanja Matic gets the yellow card, the first one of the game so far. It was called for by the Chelsea support. A lot of them very quick on their feet, Gordon, to tell the referee what he needed to do there.
Yeah, but I'm just amazed with Hazard. His core strength's unbelievable. And there's not many footballers I've seen over the years who, when they're at their best, are actually unstoppable. Because he's picked the ball at the touchline, shrugged 2 big guys off, driven in the park, beat someone else, and has to bring them down. As I say, you're watching magnificent players at work here.
That Herrera stop, good save by the keeper, by the way. That was going inside the post. Good save.
Yeah, he didn't have a great time in the game against Manchester City last Sunday, but he started his first ever FA Cup appearance, Kepa Arrizabalaga, tonight with a good save from Ander Herrera. You're listening to Talk Sport. 15 minutes played. Gordon Strachan and Alan Brazil in the commentary box tonight. Azpilicueta across to Conte. Conte to Jorginho. Flicks it over for Higuain, who brings it down. One touch, takes it a bit wide, then tries to chip it back across the face of goal, and it loops onto the roof of the net. It was a good first touch, but then his second touch took him really wide, and he couldn't convert from that angle.
Half a chance. There's a lovely dinky little ball. I think United players were looking at the linesman. It's a second touch. He just took it too far away from the keeper.
Do you know that? Yeah, it's 2 ex-teammates that produced that. Jorginho and Higuain. They produced that, they know each other that well. Higuain knew that he could do it, and also Jorginho knew that Higuain was looking for that pass. A beautiful piece of football.
And Jorginho, and Higuain, the two men that Maurizio Sarri wanted here at Stamford Bridge, and Chelsea have given them to him. Here is Conte down the right-hand side. He's played a ball into Jorginho and got it back again. Chelsea have tried to clear. Jorginho and Pogba have collided, and Chelsea have got it back, and now Pedro can shift it onto the left. Hazard, 3 yards outside the area, goes on the outside of the defender. Good tackle by Smalling, but doesn't get the ball clear enough. Comes back to Kovacic. It's on to Alonso. Alonso is approached by Young, but he checks back, holds on to it, waits, and then finds Kovacic once again. All the way back to David Luiz, and Chelsea recycle the ball. They come to Conte. Conte sends it wide. Afilicueta is burning up on the right side, produces a cross. Header from Higuain, just wide. Good leap by Higuain. Great delivery from Afilicueta, and the Argentine just couldn't find the target.
Oh, what's going on here? My little tenner, first goal scorer, Higuain. Come on, that's twice I could have been in.
Well, those two weren't teammates, but we've seen Afilicueta provide a number of assists before, haven't we?
That's his favourite position there. 25 yards out, angle of the box, putting it early. I think Morata in his first 4 goals might have scored, from these crosses, but that's Afilicueta.
That was a great chance, by the way. That was a great chance. He'd normally bury them.
His only goals in the 4 games that he has played for Chelsea so far, Gonzalo Higuain, have come against Huddersfield. So they need him to come up with some goals, because they have stopped scoring, Chelsea, which has been a little bit of an issue when you compare it to the start of the season and the amount of goals they were scoring in the first batch of games of the campaign, and then the subsequent matches. Manchester United have scored in all 18 away games they've had this season, so Chelsea will be aware of that too.
Proper game of football though. It's lively, it's sharp. It's amazing the difference of these United players. They found the touch, they found the pace, they look sharper. Unbelievable.
Well, the great news is that we've got a brilliant atmosphere as well. And here is Rashford moving down the left. Played the ball, held on to it, collided with Rudiger. Rudiger did something, and then Pogba wants to take the free kick quickly, can't do so.
I think he's hurt.
And Rashford not happy at all about something hitting the back of his head, I think.
Rudiger gets close. It just leans back in and trying to use his body weight. But you can see, you're right, it could have been a bang of heads in the back of the top of his head.
Free kick has been given to Manchester United. Rudiger goes back into the central defensive area. Lukaku, Pogba, Lindelof, Chris Smalling with that Jason Lee haircut, pineapple. Is that what it is now?
It's a funny one, Smalling, isn't it? He's got everything he needs. He can head the ball. He's quick as lightning.
Yeah, he's here and ready to make an impression. He's already had one chance tonight. Can he get another from this free kick, which will be taken by Marcus Rashford, who hits it towards goal. It bounces in front of Rudiger Badalaga, but he catches it rather easily, and that certainly wasn't as testing as the Herrera one, that's for sure.
It's got to be some strike to score from there, but at the same time the goalkeeper's only got to spill it and United could be 1-up, but United have just got to get back into this game in the midfield. Chelsea for me are controlling, and after the great Manchester United starts, Chelsea now are playing the football.
How do Manchester United wrestle it back, Gordon?
But I think it's got a lot to do with Hazard. When they get Hazard on the ball, he's giving everybody else time to get into positions, and then when he releases, they've got plenty of time on the ball. So it's trying to push it away from his area, push it somewhere else.
Jorginho inside the centre circle, flicked on to Hazard, who nicks it round the corner for Afilicueta. Back to the little Belgian maestro once again. He takes on Pogba. Pogba with a great tackle, pushed it away. Mata there to nab it, turn it clear. And Rashford gets it to Shaw, and Shaw punts it down the line. Oh, Rudiger's miskicked it and allowed it to come through to Rashford. And Rashford's still toiling over on the far side. Now Jorginho's over there to rescue the situation for Chelsea. But Rashford's still going, and Manchester United had it momentarily before eventually Conte came back, took charge, and Chelsea now eventually bring it clear. And that wasn't great from Chelsea. That wasn't great from Ashley Young. Chelsea about to escape, but Ashley Young with a little late challenge through the back of Pedro. It's going to be a yellow card for Manchester United's captain.
This is how well he's playing, The two people have been booked, and it's on him, Hazard.
David Luiz, did you see him give the United forward the eyes there? Took a big chance going square. He got away with that one, but because sometimes he lives dangerous, Luiz.
Going back to how they're getting so much space in midfield, like what's happened now, Kovacic goes back and plays square with Jorginho, and between the two of them, they outnumber Mata. I think one of the midfield players has got to follow Kovacic into the middle of the park and get level with him as well, because I think the two of them are picking off Mata, which gives them time on the ball to then start passing the ball elsewhere.
Well, Chelsea have been better here than they have been away from home. They have only conceded 3 times in 12 games at Stamford Bridge. Only lost once all season. They've beaten City here, Tottenham here. So even the most negative Chelsea supporter can't say everything that Maurizio Sarri has done has been wrong. Here's Alonso, infield to Higuain. Can he switch the play out to the far side? And that's Filicueta. He can, and doesn't he do that beautifully for the curling ball, which is brought down by the Spaniard. Back into Conte, back to Filicueta again. Now Hazard across to Higuain. Back into Hazard again. The square ball to Pedro, who now runs it onto Herrera. He's got Kovacic to his left, and then onto Herrera with a challenge. The referee says play on. Kovacic has got it. Onto Hazard, who's left side of the area. Back to Kovacic once more. Higuain waiting for a delivery. Still Hazard teases Smalling and Young as he approaches the box. He goes on the outside, gets to the byline, produces a low cross, and that Filicueta was coming in. But Romero, with good, safe hands, managed to gobble it up.
Once again, Hazard, he's so tricky, isn't he? He loves beating a player. He just needs half a yard. As Gordon says, his balance, his core strength, whacks it across. Good stop from the keeper.
Well, I've watched 22 minutes of this football match now. I don't think this season, or the last couple of seasons, I've seen anybody playing so well in 22 minutes. I think it's been a masterclass.
Oh, Pedro's trying to get on the end of a crossfield ball by Ashley Young, and he almost did. And Lindelof dealt with it eventually and managed to get it clear, but over the halfway line. Chelsea's grip on the game continues, and it's still 0-0. Here is Jorginho out towards the right hand side. Pedro has it in the Manchester United half. It goes back to Filicueta and then Rudiger. TalkSport supports the work of Prostate Cancer UK. Visit prostatecanceruk.org/football to find out how you can help, and together we can stop prostate cancer killing a man every 45 minutes. Here is Hazard moving up towards the edge of the Manchester United box. He just swirls the ball back to the left, and Alonso, and then Higuain has to turn. Manchester United have got 5 strung along the edge of their 18-yard box at times when Chelsea are pressurising them. Here is Jorginho, just left of the centre circle. David Luiz looks for someone to push the ball forward to. Alonso actually got himself into a good position, but Hazard has wriggled free from Herrera's grasp, and now Alonso is chasing down the left. It's too heavy this time. Smalling will see it out.
See Hazard's strength there. Do you know what I mean? Herrera's come flying in. He just knew exactly where he was. Bang! Just used his body strength. Brilliant.
Well, Danny Murphy wrote in his newspaper column this week that Manchester United don't have someone that can dictate the tempo of the midfield. Who is supposed to do that?
Who's supposed to do that? I would imagine that Pogba would be the one who you're actually looking at, but he's playing left of a 3 in midfield now because Mata's one further up. As I said to you, they're having problems, Man United, and because of that, Lukaku's something to come back into a right midfield position at times because they're doing so well on the ball.
Henri Balaga's made a mistake. He's tried to kick clear and he's fallen over as he's attempted to hoist it clear under pressure from Rashford, and he's just about got it away to Luiz, who's smacked it out to the near side, the right. What a serious bit of pressure from Rashford, and almost a serious issue for Chelsea.
Well, it's, you know, this is the way forward now, is it, for teams playing it around at the back, but God, sometimes they don't have to, they take some unnecessary risk. That was a massive risk, and the goalkeeper was casual, too casual.
What would you say to your goalkeeper if he behaved like that, Gordon?
Well, to be fair, I've been watching this and they've actually progressed a lot by doing it, so now and then you're going to have exciting moments and scary moments, but the benefits so far in this game have been to Chelsea. The passing from the goalie has worked. They're getting positive movements after that.
So you just have to take it, do you? That every now and again that might happen.
There's got to be scary moments. But what's happening in midfield now? They're alight in midfield, the three in midfield, Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic. But their technical ability and movement is better than the strength and power of Manchester United. Technical ability and passing is beating strength and power at the moment.
Sometimes United have got too many players spare at the back. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in 10 yards, but sometimes, you mentioned it earlier, Sam, they've 4 or 5 in a line, not needed.
Here is Alonso toying with Lukaku.
I actually think in midfield, Alan, they actually need a player to come out in midfield and go up against Kovacic and Jorginho. Matic is doing it, but Kovacic has gone back there, picking it up, and have an extra player in midfield where they should be pushing up against them, stop them getting their head up and passing the ball forward.
Well, Chelsea 54% possession, Manchester United 48. The Chelsea manager, Maurizio Sarri, is full of agitation down on the touchline. In fact, he's well outside of his technical area. He's already been politely asked by Andre Mariner, the fourth official, on 2 occasions after stalking across the zone intended for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's out of it once again. He's almost standing between the 2 dugouts. Here is Matic under pressure from Higuain. Pogba turning back and playing it through the middle up towards Lukaku with his back to goal, holds it into Herrera. Now Mata midway inside Chelsea territory. Out on the left is Luke Shaw, being harassed by Azpilicueta. Now it's back from Matic to Lindelof, and the square ball to Smalling, so he can try and build down this right-hand side. Chelsea now with their opportunity to show how organised they are. Up to Lukaku. Rudiger with enough pressure that it just sailed over his head.
Just overhit, you know, into his chest or his waist high. Fine, just overhit.
Here's Jorginho on halfway, exchanging passes with Pedro, who speeds away through the centre circle from right side to left onto Hazard. Now on the angle of the penalty area, tries to thread it back towards Pedro. There were 3 bodies he had to negotiate to find the Spaniard. He couldn't do so with that pass, and Manchester United clear, but only as far as Azpilicueta, who turns it back round the corner. And here's Conte in the right wing position. His ball back towards Higuain is cut out by Shaw. It's a Chelsea corner, Alan.
They can't get Pogba on the ball, can they, Gordon? United, they're struggling to get him on there. He's their playmaker, whereas Chelsea are getting Hazard on the ball.
To be fair, I've always looked at the Man United midfield. They're heavy, they're big lads, and the energy of Chelsea just now is far outweighing their power. The energy in midfield is closing them down. They can't get their head up to play at the place that Man United want to play.
Here is the corner, 29 on the clock, 0-0 the score on Talk Sport. 5 Chelsea players just in front of the penalty spot. One at the back post is Higuain. He makes a move now. It's aimed towards Rudiger, headed away by Pogba, and then it's won by Rashford over on the far side, but he's not going to be able to get that through to Mata, and it's juggled with by Pedro, and Chelsea have it again on halfway. Here is David Luiz onto Alonso, and Chelsea, when they're popping the ball around, they look calm in possession of the football. Jorginho onto Azpilicueta, ball back towards Hazard once again. Azpilicueta's got a chance to get across into the box though, but it's a crowded penalty area of red shirts rather than blue ones, and it's easily dealt with. Away by Pogba, but it's far too deep. There's no one to connect the play, and it's back with Chelsea again. And here comes Hazard exchanging passes with Higuain, weaving his way to the edge of the area. He's got Kovacic going on the outside. Still he has it now. Kovacic tries a little back heel back into the Belgians' path. It's blocked by Ashley Young and cleared away by Manchester United. But again, it's the Chelsea man who gets on with it straight away. And it's back with Chelsea in the heart of their defence. And Manchester United at the moment don't really have an outball, do they? When they're getting it up, when they're getting it clear, they're not holding on to it.
Chelsea are asking to play probably at a level of tempo that they don't play a lot in Manchester United in the games they've played recently. This is real tempo, and having real problems when they get the ball back.
This is how Chelsea started the season. Here's Jorginho down the left-hand side into Hazard. It goes down that left channel, but he can't get on the end of it, Hazard, and it's picked up by Romero away to our left.
Gordon, I think you're right. I think Solskjaer, he's got to change it in midfield. I don't mean personnel. He's got to push someone on. They've got too many at the back there. They've got too many red shirts, sometimes against Higuain, 3 at a time, 3 against 1. That's no good. They're getting outrun in midfield. They're getting out-bossed.
I think he'll stick with it just now. He'll stick with it for a while. I don't think they're adaptable, whereas like when Lukaku's playing. The only thing they can maybe do is play Rashford over across on the left-hand side and play a 4-3-3.
Here's Pogba trying to dance his way to the edge of the box. He produces a lovely cross. Herrera's coming at the far post. He's stolen it at the far post, and he's nudged the ball home. Well, he was completely unmarked, and he was spotted brilliantly by Pogba. It was a pinpoint Paul Pogba delivery, and it was a wonderful header from Herrera to give Manchester United the lead against the run of play. 6,381 Manchester United fans go balmy at the bridge because it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1.
Proper goal, no doubt about it. Great ball in from the left-hand side, and what a header. He arrived late. You just had to steer it into that far corner. Beautiful goal.
Well, to be fit, Pogba's done well. He's out on that left-hand side. He doesn't like going. It's a great overlap. Takes a full back away. Allows Pogba to put a ball into the back post. It's a great run by Herrera. So it's a great run, but I think Shaw's taken one of the Chelsea players away and allowed Pogba to put that ball in. He's still got to see it. He's still got to deliver it. And you've still got to head it in the back of the net. And it's definitely, as you say, Sam, against their running play.
Chelsea were a little bit lopsided there as that ball came into the box. David Luiz and Marcos Alonso were in there. There were only Herrera and Rashford to watch, but they couldn't get to them.
Good legs from Herrera. He made a hell of a burst there to get round the back, but the ball was brilliant. Great cross.
Well, Manchester United have suffered a little bit without the ball for the last 15 minutes. But they've scored the opening goal of this FA Cup fifth round game. A game that will be settled tonight. It will be Chelsea or Manchester United in the draw. Here's Higuain, played in by Kovacic. Offside flag is up.
Well, it took his time putting it up.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's because of the VAR. So they'll allow it to continue. If it's so tight, he'll go on and score. And then when it goes to review afterwards, then they'll reflect on it. So they're just encouraged to keep it down a little bit longer.
Yeah. Higuain loves that little dart and run, doesn't he? But United had him well marshalled. Not too far offside, but clear he was.
How much of a setback is that for Chelsea, having dominated so much of the ball and had a couple of chances, Gordon, that they ended up surrendering that goal?
Well, the good thing about them at Chelsea, if I was Chelsea, they'd say to yourself, well, we know we can play. We know we can get to the edge of their box. What we do after that's entirely up to our ability. But that has definitely come as a body blow, and that will help Manchester United, because I don't think at that point they knew how to stop Chelsea coming forward.
Cracking game though, as Gordon said, on the half-hour mark. Now we're in for an absolute gem.
33 gone. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1, and David Luiz with another long raking ball which doesn't reach its target, and Azpilicueta just signalling to David Luiz that was just a good 5 or 6 yards too far in front of him for him to chase. But it's all about Manchester United. Pogba with another assist. 8 goals and 5 assists in 11 games since Mourinho was sacked, has turned into 8 goals and 6 assists in 12 now, and that's pretty impressive. Talk about an upturn in form from Paul Pogba. And Ander Herrera has got his 3rd goal of the season, and in fact that's the first time I think I've ever seen him score a header.
Well, I tell you what, he picked him out beautifully because he made a real deep run. Hell of a ball.
Here is Conte, right side for Chelsea. They win the ball back in the Manchester United half of the field, but then lose it very quickly. And Lindelof gets it back to his goalkeeper, who is Sergio Romero, man of the match against Reading in the previous one of the previous FA Cup games. He saved from Ramsey and Lacazette in the previous round that Alan and I did on that Friday night at the Emirates. And he's in the team tonight. He's had to make a couple of saves as well this evening, but one of the big problems with Chelsea is that they've dominated the ball a lot in games, Alan, and haven't scored goals. They scored 27 goals in their first 11 fixtures. They've managed only 18 in their subsequent 15.
It's a difficult one, Gordon, to try and stop, wasn't it? Pogba suddenly just gets a spare yard, gets it on that right foot, and the ball was exquisite. And a late run as well.
Pedro into the box. Well, that might catch out the goalkeeper. Took a little deflection there and goes behind, I think, for a corner kick.
Did he mean
that? The referee says no. There was no deflection, and it was a bit of a banana ball from Pedro.
Did he mean it? Not sure he did.
No.
Keeper doesn't touch it, no. But I wonder, did he spot him off his line? I don't.
No, it was a cross, Alan. It got a deflection off Shaw's back, and then that's why the goalkeeper seemed out of position. He wasn't out of position, he was in position for a decent cross. It so happened it got a deflection and made him kind of struggle to get back.
And how did the referee not give a corner?
It's not very good.
Gordon Strachan.
No, sometimes you just don't see these things.
VAR would not intervene for incidents like that, of course. Here is Alonso down the left side. Higuain tries to play it back into midfield. Conte succeeded in doing so, but Chris Smalling was a little bit too close to him, really tight, and gave away a free kick, and Chelsea get things started again. Azpilicueta to wide right. 36 on the clock. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1. You're listening to Talk Sport. Here is Kovacic just in front of the centre circle. Jorginho back to David Luiz. Luiz trying to move down the left-hand side. He needs someone in front of him to take the possession on. Kovacic does that and throws himself to the ground. And the referee says play on. Young away. Mata. Jorginho close to him. Not close enough. Oh, he's kicked out there at Herrera. I mean, that was a bit of a mismatch. The ball had gone by a mile.
Yeah, it's just taking Chelsea. Suddenly they're not on the back foot, but they've just
rattled them a little bit.
It looked as if Chelsea were now getting on top, weren't they? Suddenly that shocked them.
And they've got 7 or 8 minutes before half-time.
What's he thinking, Gordon? What's he thinking here? Solskjaer's guys, just keep our shape, keep it tight. We go in 1-0 up.
Absolutely, and if he's got something to and really change it at half-time, because he's seen problems. There's time to sit down there and show the players what to do. Ask their opinions. What do you think? And then it's very hard to sort out just now. And they've got nothing up at this moment, and it's took the wind out of Chelsea's sails at the moment, that's for sure, because we've not seen Hazard in the last 10 minutes. As I said, that first 25 minutes was exceptional.
Well, does sometimes it feel like the world's against you when you're a manager and results aren't going for you? You haven't played well, you've been battered by Manchester City or whatever. And then you play quite well in this first half and you find yourself behind.
Yeah, well, this is now a test.
Oh, this is a mistake, and Lindelof's ended up on his backside, and Higuain's running at the defence, but Luke Shaw's come across, not enough to get the ball off Hazard though. His cross in the end goes behind and away for a goal kick.
Crowd desperate,
little mistake.
Desperate for Higuain there with the left foot. Let fly. See, he hasn't got that pace anymore to get away from people, and had it been on his other foot, I think he'd have struck it.
Also, I just wonder whether or not Lindelof was a little bit cute there and just held on to him just a little bit to stop him from getting out of the blocks as that ball came across, and it just stuck behind him as well, didn't it?
Now, what I liked as well, Luke Shaw, he's come across there, and I think a lot of players might have dived in there. He didn't. He took a chance and went, right, I'm not diving in there. It's up to you, Hazard, to do something with this. And he made a good decision.
What Gordon was trying to finish off there when Higuain went through was, when you get all that penalty, you just think of the money, Sam.
I never thought about that any time.
Is that what you do when you read Twitter in the morning sometimes? Alan's back on breakfast tomorrow. And
Lee Sharp tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm making breakfast in my house as well. Come on, lad.
Lee Sharp on tomorrow. Danny Higginbottom, I think, is joining you at some point tomorrow morning as well. Loads of guests on tomorrow morning as we get back at all the action on Talk Sport.
Glad you know, Sam. I'm the last to know, by the way.
6 o'clock tomorrow morning on Talk Sport. Here is David Luiz. He's waiting for a run, and the run is being made by Azpilicueta on the right-hand side of the Chelsea crowd.
He normally loves that ball as well. He just didn't spot it.
No, Chelsea crowd did. Here's Jorginho running into traffic. Pogba's turned it over. Lukaku's got away here. He's trying to thread it through for Rashford, but he just ended up finding David Luiz, and Chelsea clear it. Jorginho on halfway. Conte through the legs of Herrera onto Higuain just on the cusp of the centre circle. 5 to go before the break. 1-0 to Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Here's Hazard wandering into midfield. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho very congested. Plays it down the left. Conte chasing, not going to get there, and it's gobbled up.
Smalling's looking accomplished here. He's looking as if he's getting back to his best. You know, he looks sharp. He's aware of things, what's happening around him. Good to see.
The test Chelsea players are given Manchester United getting tested in the middle of the park, not at centre backs, because Higuain, we're talking about Lukaku, he's always on his own. So Smalling can look good because he's never tested. It's 2 against 1 in there. So he's always looking good. Because the two players play wide, Pedro and Hazard. There's never anyone round about Higuain, so it's very hard for Higuain.
Just taking a knock there, Hazard. I hope he's okay. He just miscontrolled it for once, and Rashford catches him. Just his studs on the knee. Yeah. Listen, he's followed through. He didn't mean it. So let's hope the little Belgian's fine.
You mentioned that Chris Smalling was looking better than he has done in a while. He's just recovered from a toe injury, Alan, and he was saying that he recovered quicker than usual from these recent injuries because of his new vegan diet.
Oh, don't get me on that, please. Please. No comment.
Free kick hasn't been given to Chelsea, but there is a check going on from VAR. And that means that the guys down at Stockley Park will be looking at that incident involving Marcus Rashford, and I think they're discussing whether or not that was a sending off offence.
The
only way that they would have been checking that is if they thought that there might have been a chance of a red card. They've obviously looked at it. Now they're allowing play on. Means
it was like a block tackle, and he got there just a little bit before Hazard. Hazard miscontrolled. I'm not saying it was his fault, but it was just a follow through. Caught him on the knee.
Yeah, they just check those incidents just to make sure. Because the last thing they want when you've got VAR is for it to go back to the TV room at half-time, and whoever's presenting to show a replay of what would have been a bad challenge and it should have been a red card, and they didn't spot it. So they check everything in the background all the time. Sometimes those checks run on a little bit when they're serious, and means they just pause play for a couple of seconds while they finish it. Here is Jorginho on halfway to Kovacic, to Conte, and then Azpilicueta, who's on the right side for Chelsea, who trail by 1-0, 42 minutes on the clock, and you're listening to Talk Sport, and well, it's been a lively first 45 minutes in which Chelsea seem to dominate so much of the ball, but yet find themselves behind. It's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1 in the FA Cup 5th round, live on Talk Sport. With the Sun Football, we live it.
And there's no doubt whoever is victorious tonight can feel they can go all the way and win this cup.
Such is the nature of the draw and the way it's opened up, although, you know, a lot of those championship teams were dismissed, weren't they, at the weekend. It will depend very much on the quarter-final draw, which is coming up at the conclusion of this match. Here's Kovacic approaching the edge of the area. Pedro's got it. Some space for Azpilicueta. Right side, low cross, blocked by Lindelof, and pushed out on the far touchline and away for a throw-in. That was a very quick, dangerous Chelsea move.
Gordon, great move. Should he have gone for goal?
So, no, I think he done the right thing. I think he could have took another touch, though. They give him a better angle to put, then he's cutting the ball back.
Chelsea got it once again inside United territory. Ball up to halfway, and it's picked up now by Eden Hazard. Out to the left. He's looking for the run of Kovacic, who guides it to Alonso's in the left wing position. Chelsea with 3 players on this near side, only 2 inside the area. One of them was Higuain, the other one Conte. Here is Kovacic looking for Conte, and Smalling comes across.
Impossible ball that was.
Technically, Chelsea the better team. They're moving the ball quicker. Man United are having a problem when they get the ball back. If they can get 3 or 4 passes in, they'll go up and have an opportunity, but whether they're tired or not, they're just giving the ball away when they get the ball back.
They're just trying to suck United out, aren't they? They're playing it around beautifully. Just try to suck them out to get the little 1-2 in behind them.
But United being so disciplined on the edge of their own penalty area, and they've got men stationed everywhere, and they're plugging all the gaps, and they lead by 1-0, a goal scored by Herrera and created by Paul Pogba. And since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took charge of Manchester United on December the 19th, 2018, the only Premier League player to have a hand in more goals for his club side than Paul Pogba is Son Heung-min of Tottenham Hotspur. Pogba has had a hand in 14, Son 16. But here's Pogba again, looking to maybe up that count. Out to the right side, looking for Rashford and finding him. Across by Rashford, and there is Pogba, and he does with a flying header, which Kepa Arrizabalaga cannot hold. And Manchester United lead by 2-0 on the stroke of half-time. Pogba started it, Pogba finished it, and Manchester United might have finished off Chelsea before the break.
Wow, what a ball again. It's a fantastic ball, and listen, Pogba, that's where you know, is one of his best assets when he comes in from running out from the box, because he's a fantastic header of the ball. But it's a beautiful, you know, Chelsea give it away, don't they, on the halfway line, but this is a great run from Rashford. He composes himself, he takes his, I thought he was going to go Matic at the far side, but he puts it in the box beautifully. That's a cracking header.
What a goal that is. From Pogba winning it, passing the ball to Rashford, who's 20 yards in front of him. Rashford's only taken one touch now, not allowing him time to get in the box. He's gained that ground off a one-touch cross. And it just shows you, for all the football we're talking about with Chelsea and playing it about, they've not got enough bodies in the box. Man United are now saying we must get bodies in the box again.
Yeah, I'm sure at half-time, though, I think, will you look at the keeper there and say, could have done a wee bit better?
If David De Gea was in goal, would he have saved it?
Yeah.
Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2 before half-time, and Chelsea's big night, with the eyes of the world upon them, is starting to increase the pressure on Maurizio Sarri. I think I've read one report from a source inside Chelsea this week that suggested that he had to win one of the big two games this week, this one and the cup final. And after what Manchester City did to them last time, you would expect that not to be happening. Certainly the odds are against them now, because Manchester United lead by 2-0.
Two killer passes. You know, Pogba's, you know, he scores one, he makes one. His ball was brilliant, but Rashford's ball there was superb.
Well, Chelsea have got some serious thinking to do. Maurizio Sarri's got some serious thinking to do.
Again, Gordon, though, he'll look back at that 45 minutes and say we almost did everything right. Almost. A couple of times we switched off at the back. A couple of times we got into the 18-yard box and didn't do what we needed to do, which was convert a good chance.
Yeah, exactly. But the chances are there's one from Higuain, I remember. A couple of areas I've got in there. They outnumber Man United with bodies between the halfway line and 20 yards out. Because they're doing that, outnumbering a lot more bodies, there's hardly any bodies in the box. So they become predictable, Chelsea, about the way they play into the box. Man United, they've just thrown a couple, not just thrown them, they've perfect crosses getting in the box. They've scored from old-fashioned crosses.
Oh, hear the boos. Wow, 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 wow.
Manchester United have knocked out FA Cup holders on more occasions than anyone else, and they are threatening to do it again. Chelsea in trouble again against one of the big boys. A goal from Pogba on the stroke of half-time has doubled Manchester United's advantage after he made a goal for Herrera. It's all come against the run of play, but the scoreline is the most important thing, and that is what the owners and supporters will be looking at half-time, because it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2.
Half-time thoughts in a moment with Big Al and with Gordon as well. We'll bring you both these sides in action next Sunday on Talk Sport. Manchester United against Liverpool is the early kick-off in the Premier League, with full commentary to come. And then live from Wembley, the Carabao Cup final. Both games live on Talk Sport. Chelsea taking on Manchester City alongside Jim Proudfoot, David Moyes and Stuart Pearce also with us at Wembley there. There's been a real talk to me now, both of you, about there is a sense of freedom and enjoyment from Manchester United. You know, like those horses that are held on, and finally when they've been given their reins, they're enjoying what they're doing, aren't they?
It's a weird one, Gordon. You know, and at the Sags, you could tell the United players were, people kept saying, get the handbrake off, let the handbrake off. Well, they're still disciplined, though. They're not just running about daft, but they're clearly, they're enjoying it a lot more. Gordon mentioned earlier, each player is give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. They're loving it. They've found the confidence, they've found the rhythm, they've found the style again now, whereas that was missing with Josie.
Yeah, but what they've got is power runners. They've not got sharp runners in midfield. Sometimes you can play around them, Chelsea, which they did to a certain extent in the middle of the park. Well, they did. But when Man United see a chance, they've got power runners. Herrera can run 50 yards without the ball. So can Pogba, and that's what's happened. The power runners, rather than Chelsea, it's been nice and technically beautiful, but when it comes to and it's the same. It seems like the same move all the time. Out to Hazard and see what we're doing there. When it gets to crossing areas, Man United have got bodies because of the power running at the box to get in there. Chelsea have not got that power running. It has to be really intricate to get through to score a goal. For Man United, there's a variation.
And it doesn't help, does it, in a way, and Alan, you pointed that out, that Higuain, we know what a top-class finisher he is, but he's lost that first 5 yards, hasn't he?
Yeah, you know, his age is beating him now, but, you know, the header was a glorious chance.
Yeah, great chance.
You know, I'd say that was as good a chance as Pogba's goal. You know, his header, he was brave there, Pogba, got in between them. But Higuain had a free header. He has to hit the target now.
It's a little bit as well.
I think you're being a bit rough on him out there. I think you're being a bit rough on him.
I know.
To be fair on Higuain, it was about 12, 15 yards out there. It's bombing into him.
Just Chelsea, when they go forward, wide.
I'll tell you what he needs. He needs people round about him to give him
yes,
like that. Because he needs people. He's on his own. When we watch this, and it's okay for Pedro to stand away at the other side of the pitch on the right-hand side when the ball's over here at David Luiz. But there's never anybody near Higuain. He's coming short to the ball, which you said to the problem with Lukaku this season so far. He needs people around about him. It's all nice. Chelsea's all nice for 35 yards because they've got that many bodies just outside the box, but when it comes in the box, they've not got any. Man United are different. When the ball goes into the box, there are people running in there.
They've also been a little cute, haven't they? They've allowed Chelsea, particularly on that right side for the man, to push further forward, and Rudiger and Luiz not quite close enough. They don't know which way to go at times there. And that, I mean, Pogba for that second goal there is late. I mean, a beautiful delivery.
Clinical finishing.
He's got in between the two of them before they've even noticed.
Two great balls in. Chelsea have had half chances as well. You know, it could easily be 2-2. You know, they had a couple of chances.
You made a great point, Gordon, about the technicality there, or the technique of Chelsea. But then
they're sharper.
They're much sharper. But then, as you said, obvious what's happened here. It's all around Hazard.
It's all sharp, and it needs to be the perfect goal.
Yeah.
Because there's no real power in the box, so they have to play short, sharp passes and get through that way. Man United, on the other hand, when the ball goes wide, they're saying to themselves, we must get in the box, and it's a race to get into the box. So it's two different. There's a power side to Man United, and the power side's not so good when it's in the middle of the park when they're closing down. But they've got the power when the ball goes at the other side of the pitch, at the other end of the pitch, because the power is paid out for them then, because it's two midfield players with power.
Do you think
Herrera and Pogba scored the goals? It's not the strikers, it's the power.
And just finally on that, I just look at the bench for Chelsea, and I feel that Willian himself is somebody who can make a difference and change it.
We'll see Giroud as well, I'm pretty sure.
So?
But yeah, I do. Look, Chelsea have got to get a goal in the first 20 minutes, but they don't have to. But they're going to go hell for leather here to try and get back in this game. We're not finished yet. This has been a great game.
No, it's been a great start. Remember, it's extra time, possibly still, and then penalties. Who knows what's going to happen here tonight? It's delighted to have Gordon Strachan and Alan Brazil alongside us. The big man back with the breakfast show from 6 tomorrow morning. Lee Sharp's alongside him. Danny Higginbottom, lots more besides. Gordon Strachan has actually just invited the rest of you round for breakfast. Do you do a good breakfast, Gordon?
Everybody but Al.
Problem is, Mark, what house?
Exactly that too. We're back with all the action next here after an extraordinary first half on TalkSport.
There's a four-man Manchester United wall, two Chelsea players disrupting it. It's David Luiz who hits it, punched away by Romero, comes back to Pedro, and it's the double save by Sergio Romero. It hits his chest, pops into the air, he gobbles it and pulls it in. And Chelsea have had two shots on goal in the matter of seconds. And the left to Hazard, who goes in towards Herrera, keeps hold of the ball, exchanges passes with Alonso, hits it and curls it towards the far post, and it was only narrowly wide.
Bit special, Gordon, isn't it? You know, he's so direct. When he spots a quick one to a wall pass, bang, he's away like a flash.
Here's Pogba trying to dance his way to the edge of the box. He produces a lovely cross.
Herrera's coming in the far post, he's stolen it at the far post, and he's nudged the ball home. Well, he was completely unmarked, and he was spotted brilliantly by Pogba. It was a pinpoint Paul Pogba delivery, and it was a wonderful header from Herrera to give Manchester United the lead against the run of play. 6,381 Manchester United fans go balmy at the bridge because it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1. Out to the right side, looking for Rashford and finding him. Across by Rashford, and there is Pogba, and he does with a flying header which Kepa Arriba-Balaga cannot hold, and Manchester Manchester United lead by 2 goals to 0 on the stroke of half-time. Pogba started it, Pogba finished it, and Manchester United might have finished off Chelsea before the break.
The FA Cup on Talk Sport with Sun Football. Pick up the paper for the latest results, news and gossip. We live it.
He's only been on the pitch for a second. What a performance from the substitute. Every great team needs a super sub, someone ready to slot in when they're needed. That's why if your van is off the road needing warranty work of more than 3 hours, we'll arrange a courtesy van to keep your business moving. Your very own super sub. Get your team back on track. Renault Pro Plus, now with 0% hire purchase finance. Business users only. Renault Finance hire purchase subject to status. Orders by 31st of March. Registrations by 30th of June. T's and C's apply. Visit Renault.co.uk/commitment.
Knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Did you know that winning postcodes are announced every single day with People's Postcode Lottery? Only plain postcodes are entered, so the prizes are always won. It costs just £10 a month to play in all draws. Join in with your postcode to play at postcodelottery.co.uk. PPL manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. Players must be over 16. Terms and conditions apply. Please play responsibly. Be gamble aware. Someone's knocking at the door.
With the customer at pump number 6. Fancy some big flavours, fresh ideas and tasty new combos.
For delicious food to go, head to Jamie Oliver Deli by Shell. We've gone the extra mile to bring you a bigger and better choice, so you can find a tasty bite to eat wherever you're heading.
Pump number 6. Let me have a bite.
Try the new Jamie Oliver Deli by Shell. Participating sites, see shell.co.uk/Jamie Oliver.
Isn't it reassuring to know that when you're looking to remortgage, you don't have to rejig your routine? That's why at Barclays we offer evening and weekend appointments. It means you get to talk to us when it works best for you. Morning or evening. We're refreshing and reshaping the way we do mortgages to make them easier. Search Barclays Mortgages. Let's go forward. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Philip Schofield here. WeBuyAnyCar.com reckon you could find out what your car's worth in under 60 seconds. I know, I didn't believe it myself, so I timed it. And it's true. It actually took me only 53 seconds. Not that it's a race. So if you want to find out how much your car's worth, or just want to beat my time, enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com. I think I might give it another go. 49. Get in.
Admin fee may apply. For more information, see WeBuyAnyCar.com/info.
Pour yourself some mid-afternoon mirth with Oxby and Jacobs on TalkSport with Green King. Unmissable live sports talk. Great company and laughs on draft. It's time, gentlemen, for the nation's favourite afternoon social speakeasy. With an atmosphere you can't get at home. Oxby and Jacobs, tomorrow afternoon from 1 on TalkSport with Green King, your home of pub sport. Download the Green King season ticket app now for 3 pints, 10% off, and great offers. 18 plus, drink aware.
Kick-off FA Cup special.
And he scores!
With Mark Saggers.
Oh, it's a screaming goal!
On Talk Sport.
Half-time here in the FA Cup 5th round, the final tie of the weekend. It's been a fabulous weekend on TalkSport as well. And it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2 at half-time. Work for the home side to do, no doubt about that. Alan Brazil and Gordon Strachan alongside me. Sam Matterface with the commentary to come as well. And we're back into the mould for the second half of the next and latest chapter in the Champions League coming up very shortly. Liverpool, of course, at home to Bayern Munich over 2 legs. And, well, Jurgen Klopp has been speaking today, and this is what he's had to say about this particular match.
The only thing we can do is to give it our all and play very passionate football, very lively football, the football that people expect when they come to Anfield. You know, we expect a good atmosphere, but we know about the part we have to play. We have to create atmosphere as well on the pitch and make it easier for the people. But it will be outstanding tomorrow night. And I know that a lot of players from other teams always say, "Oh no, it's really good. I'm looking forward to be going there." And it's true. It's something to enjoy. But on the other hand side, there's a lot of power involved in that, and I've experienced it now a couple of times, that our crowd is really able to push us from 100 to 120, 30 or 40%. I never would have thought that that's possible, but it happened here from time to time, and hopefully tomorrow night again.
Follow all of that tomorrow night with Natalie in the chair, and on TalkSport 2 Lyon against Barcelona with full commentary to come on that. Wednesday night, Schalke against Manchester City with commentary on TalkSport, and Atletico Madrid up against Juventus as well. By the time we get to Thursday, TalkSport 2, it's Celtic travel to Valencia.
Yeah, I think Celtic, the way the weekend went for Celtic, that should be another Scottish Premier wrapped up. But look, Celtic, we don't spend the money. We can't compete against the big teams in Europe. And with the great respect to Valencia, they're not one of the big teams now. Celtic passed the ball well, but Gordon seen more of the game than me, and I had a good chat with him. And Celtic, look, it's simple. You have to spend to compete at the highest level. Some people might say, well, hold on a minute, Porto done it, and teams like Ajax in the past, but the game's changed now. It really has. Celtic can't compete at the highest level.
Yeah, but you've got to remember that, Alan, that Porto can pick anybody up from Brazil. Celtic can't. They can pick up people for 2-3 million and make them the players and sell them for 40. Celtic can't do that, and so can Ajax. They can pick up people from around the world. We can't. We've got to bring players through and buy at a very low price. And even if Celtic were to spend, say they're in the Champions League, and spend 100 million on players, then you've got to add the wages to that, which is about another 100 million on top. That doesn't guarantee, and it's been proven in English League, if you put that kind of money, you don't get through the Champions League. If you do that and you fail, then the club is bust.
Yeah, well, Everton spent it in the Gordon. Look what it's got them at the moment.
Yeah, there's been a lot of teams gambling on success that it's really putting the club at risk, and Celtic won't do that.
Chelsea out nice and early here. They've I don't know what Sarri has been said to them at the end of the
no changes, Mark. Chelsea need a bright start, and they need an opening, don't they? They need a goal.
He won't leave it too long, though, will he? I can't see him leaving it too long.
Well, again, we're back to is it the 62nd minute? He always makes changes, so we'll see if he changes that. But Chelsea do need an injection here. They need a breakthrough.
Ashley Young is having this renaissance, which is terrific. I think Luke Shaw has been very underestimated recently, and I think he's had a great first half, hasn't he?
Well, he made that run, and it showed energy to get past Pogba, which allowed Pogba the 2 yards to cross the ball. So it shows you, if you are a good teammate, you're quite willing to run 30 yards to give your mate 2 yards, and that's what happened. And they've shown great energy. Shaw ran without the ball, Herrera ran without the ball, and you got a great delivery.
45 minutes, possibly another 30 on top of it. I don't know if we're going to get to penalties, but Chelsea have got to find something. Alan Brazil, Gordon Strachan, and your match commentator, nationally exclusively on TalkSport tonight. This final game in the 5th round of the FA Cup, the draw to follow it to whenever that will be tonight. Here's Sam Matterface.
Well, this is a game that captured the imagination of the nation, and thank you for listening to TalkSport. I met a young lad yesterday, Toby, who got his first stereo for Christmas. He said to me he'd be sitting next to his radio and listening to the game, hoping that Chelsea would squeeze through to a quarter-final, although he might be a little bit disappointed right now, as a lot of Chelsea fans were at half-time. I spoke with Pat Nevin, Clive Walker, and a few of the other Chelsea contingent up here in the commentary box area, and I think initially Pat in particular was suggesting that he thought that Kepa couldn't have saved that. It was too fast, but then he saw it in real time again and he's changed his mind.
I said right away, I said, well, I think they were talking about that at half-time. Should he have done better? And I think he should, but it was still a beautiful ball, a brave header from Pogba, but a bit of pace on the ball. So Chelsea need to up the game now. It's not been all bad for Chelsea this first 45 minutes.
Well, if they do come through this Manchester United, it will be a rare victory over Chelsea. Chelsea have only succumbed to 2 defeats in 17 encounters, and they've come at Old Trafford. But they're losing here by 2 goals to 0 at half-time. No changes. Chelsea shooting now from left to right in their blue shirts and shorts and white socks. And Manchester United in those red shirts that fade into black, the white shorts and red socks shooting towards their supporters. Their huge contingent of support away to our left-hand side. Is there
this fell on the ball now, Pedro. He's got to do more. Elioni looked bright, he looked sharp, he's got to do more.
Conte finds Azpilicueta, a low ball which is cut out by Shaw. Interception by Herrera. And did it take a little flick off Azpilicueta and goes behind and away for a goal kick? And it is a Goal kick for Sergio Romero away to our right-hand side. It just must have just come off the knee of the Spaniard, and he's furious.
Well, there's no passing from the goalie here. Again, Man United, they've got to use the power, play the ball up to Lukaku, work it from there, knockdowns. So they're taking no chances, 2-0 up. There's no passing from the goalkeeper from goal kicks, that's for sure.
Yeah, kicks it right down the middle of the pitch. Sergio Romero. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's been pretty open about his strategy. We want to take risks, we want to play with pace and power. That's how we do things at Manchester United. He said that's certainly how they've done things tonight.
It's amazing. Early on, Gordon, we were saying as well, Chelsea in midfield were really sharp, weren't they? Finding passes, getting in behind United. Just the killer pass wasn't working for them.
No, it has to be so precise the way they play, Alan. With Man United, there's more chances with the ball going in the box with them than it is with Chelsea. Chelsea will try and play the ball into positions and let the perfect goal by the looks of it.
Yeah, but no cutting edge has been a real problem for them, hasn't it?
Well, it's the way they play. It seems to me it has to be the perfect ball. You know, we were saying that the better side, they are passing the ball better, it looks nice on the eye. But the power of Man United and the cross, because the goals come in different shapes and they can be beautiful anyway. Because I think these two goals are as good as you'll see with crosses and movement. The people think it has to be lovely passing 1-2s. And here we go again.
Now Higuain trying to shoot from a tight angle, blocked by Chris Smalling, who's there again, diving in and pushing it behind and away for a corner kick.
You wonder, is the set piece going to get Chelsea back in? But United are a big side as well, so I'm not sure.
I think they're equal, Alan. I was looking before the game. I think they're equal. They'll have enough man markers both sides to nullify each other. It needs a great ball and a great leap to score.
Here's Hazard with the corner. It's an outswinger in towards the near post. It's not a great ball. It's cut out, but it comes as far as Conte, who hits it first time, hits the back of a defender, and now Manchester United are sprinting clear, and Rashford runs over halfway. He's got two defenders around him. He pushes it aside. He goes past Azpilicueta, and Lukaku is at the back post. Can he get there? No, because David Luiz
handball. Shouts the handball.
And hit his hand there. The referee's looking at it. They will go back if necessary with VAR, but certainly that counter-attack almost looked deadly from Manchester United.
What a break. David Luiz got back just in time because Lukaku was going to side foot that in. That was fantastic from Rashford. But Lukaku was looking at that handball. Immediately his arms went up.
Here come Chelsea at the other end. Rashford trying to get away. Played on to Pogba. Pogba's pulled back. And now the free kick is given, and they're just waiting here to make sure that the penalty has been checked by the VAR, and the referee is taking a little bit of time here whilst that check takes place. We're having another look at it, and looked like it hit the top of the shoulder.
Yeah, just above his breast, arm and shoulder. Referee was what, 3-4 yards away?
But the break showed Manchester United again, the power running. Most of the Chelsea stuff's over. It's electric 15 yards, but Man United's power over 40 yards. Rashford runs with the ball. Lukaku's catching up. Pogba's getting up there. Sheer power.
No penalty. Here is Pogba on to Lukaku. Lukaku is dispossessed by Azpilicueta, and then Pedro. Conte keeps the ball moving, and Chelsea have it deep inside their own territory. Maurizio Sarri said in his programme notes, the target is simple here, not to make it an exciting game, but to progress to the quarter-finals. Well, they've got to come from 2-0 down to do that. Here comes Hazard running through the centre of the pitch. He goes down under pressure from Herrera. Herrera thinks that was a foul. Herrera thinks that was a dive, but the referee has given a foul.
But a long way up here, but it didn't look like a foul to me.
Matic explaining that, and we're getting a replay of it now as Hazard skated past Matic, and Matic definitely got the ball and didn't really even touch the man, did he?
He's unfortunate, Matic. I think he gets there because he knows he has to get there, because if he takes him out, he's already been booked, I think.
Yeah.
So he has to make sure, and I think if he's got that positive, he's putting his foot and he knows he's getting it.
Here's Hazard's delivery towards the back post. David Luiz with a header back across the face of goal. No one there in blue, and it's cleared away. And it was just red shirts again populating that most dangerous of areas, and Chelsea failed to capitalise on a ball into the box once more, and it remains 2-0 to Manchester United. Conte, well, this time Matic has had a little nibble at N'Golo Conte. He has been booked. The Chelsea support want him sent off, and he could be in a bit of trouble here because Kevin Friend has called him over. He wants to have a word with him. Is he going to book him, or is he going to end up
giving him one final warning.
Big moment this, big moment.
Ashley Young is over there making the case for the defence and acting as his counsel. He's got away with it this time. He won't be allowed to get away with it again. Maurizio Sarri on the touchline with his hands outstretched. Can't quite believe that he hasn't been sent off.
Desperation, I think, from Sarri there. Listen, he's willing everything to happen to get his side back in it, but I don't know, was that worth another yellow? I don't know.
Well, I think if he hadn't have been booked initially, he probably would have got a yellow card. So the answer to your question is probably yes. But I'm sure it's one for Andy Goldstein to debate on the sports bar a little bit later on. 08717 2233 44.
You've had your Chelsea season ticket how many years?
Here is Pedro. Back to Jorginho. It goes into the centre circle. It's David Luiz now.
In all seriousness now, I think Ollie must be thinking, can I keep him on the pitch? I think you may have to take him off now, because there's no way he can have another tackle now.
Ball into the box looking for Higuain. It's headed up behind by Lindelof, who got up there brilliantly and nudged it out and away for a corner kick on this near side to Chelsea. If Manchester United could ride this storm now for the next 10 minutes or so, then they may well get through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. A goal for Chelsea now really sets things up nicely at the bridge. Here's Hazard, outswinger towards Rudiger, into the air by Pogba, caught by the goalkeeper, had gone behind. Second successive corner.
Well, there we go, little tussle going on. What's Sarri think? Does he think that maybe Giroud or
Willian
is going to do something?
Well, hold on, when it gets to 61 minutes, Kovacic will come off and Barkley will come on. It happens every week.
Willian warming up as well, so that could be Pedro off, Willian on.
Here is Hazard to take the corner. Kevin Friend having a word with David Luiz, explaining who the referee is here, as the corner is prepared by the Belgian wizard, and he now sizes up the opportunity. Across into the box, it's missed by Alonso, away by Pogba. Rashford runs it clear. He's such a good outlet, Marcus Rashford, because when he gets on the ball and he runs away with it, he drags everybody out. And then Chelsea, as they try to push it back into a dangerous area, are so wayward with their passing, it goes out of play. Throw into Manchester United far side. The writers, we look at it here, and as they look at it down on the pitch, kick clear by Young up over the halfway line. Such a great vantage point here at Stamford Bridge. We're right up at the back of the East Stand, having a look at the pitch from the halfway mark, and we can see everything as it unfolds here on TalkSport. Here is Arida Balaga, who I hope has just managed to put that incident on half-time behind him. £71 million goalkeeper. Sarri says he's going to be one of the best in Europe, but certainly he does make the odd mistake.
I just look, I don't want to hammer him, but I think the second goal, a top keeper saves that.
We mentioned the question, would David De Gea have saved it? I wonder if David De Gea would have saved it in his first season. Here is Conte, moving up towards the edge of the penalty area. A ball round the corner, looking for Pedro, and out comes Luke Shaw with a wonderful long left leg, which pokes the ball out for a corner and gets there in the nick of time. He may well have poked his goalkeeper at the same point.
When you mentioned David De Gea, you might see him in 5 minutes, because he definitely sure catches him.
Well, I think maybe it's Pedro who catches the back of his head as he tries to skip over him. But it's out for a corner anyway. Once Sergio Romero and Luke Shaw have recovered from their ailments. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Michael Carrick animating on the touchline. When you have an injury like this to a goalkeeper and a defender, and you've got a corner kick coming in, do you panic slightly?
I wouldn't, because I don't think he's that badly injured. I really think he might be just taking a wee bit sting at the game. It's a good chance for it, because the goalkeeper never goes off, so they can easily say, right, I got touched, so I need as much treatment as I want, slow the game down, kill the game a bit, and then get Marcel up. He'll be fine. But I've got to say, Luke Shaw was absolutely magnificent there, because at one point I thought Pedro must be the guy who's got to get this first.
It's a great little ball, wasn't it, from Conte? Great little ball.
A super challenge from Luke Shaw.
And either Young or Rashford is being told here by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to come forward towards the halfway line. Kevin Friend's still getting some information from the VAR, by the way.
I think Chelsea have got to get a near post runner here. They're having a job getting it to the far post.
Here is the corner. Pedro, deep one this time. Away by Matic, picked up by Jorginho, and then it's all the way back to Azpilicueta, and there's a few groans from the Chelsea faithful. Willian about to come on Talk Sport to try and make a difference for Chelsea. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2 in the FA Cup 5th round. Live on Talk Sport with the Sun Football. Visit sun.co.uk for the latest results, news and gossip. Here is Higuain, Jorginho. Now Kovacic out to the wide left-hand side. Across from Alonso is a deep one, but it's too hefty. And it runs through to Hazard on this near touchline, but Ashley Young is there.
When Chelsea get it wide, though, and you quickly look in the box, they're a small side, aren't they?
As long as you look at the Higuain at that, you're okay. When the ball's coming in, just look after him, because there's nothing else going to happen.
First change of the night, and it's come for Chelsea. The man who's coming off is Pedro. He won 25 trophies in his life, Pedro. Knows how to get them on the mantelpiece, but he's not going to help Chelsea try and claw this one back. That job's going to go to Willian, whose contract expires at the end of the season, and a lot of speculation about his future when it comes to the summer. First change of the night, Pedro for Willian. Here is Willian on the right side for Chelsea. Can he affect the play? Well, he has done. He's won a free kick, which is taken quickly and allowed Azpilicueta to go round the back of Pogba, but Pogba's too strong, too wily, and he'll shepherd it behind. Will he? No. Azpilicueta did enough there when you thought he was beaten to try and turn the ball back goalwards, and then Pogba had to react and ended up it's smuggled behind off Luke Shaw, I think, and out for a corner.
Yeah, they need a goal, Chelsea, to give us a grandstand, last half hour.
Here's the corner, low into the near post. Oh, someone's gone down inside the box. Kovacic it was, who went down in a collision with Lukaku. The referee says play on. There's a header by Rashford, which doesn't quite come off, and Chelsea managed to get it clear from halfway. But under pressure, Azpilicueta. I mean, what a ball that was by Willian. Talk about hospital pass.
He's had a bit of a shocker, though, the captain, the Chelsea captain. I'm sorry. I know he couldn't do a lot with that one, but he's not done a lot right for me tonight.
Yeah, by the way, he was giving away 2 stone to Pogba there, and he kept at it. And if you watch, really, his attitude and keep chasing that ball was fantastic at corner kick. But Alan's right. Lukaku's standing right at the edge of the 6-yard box, and he's clearing everything, or he's intimidating the crossing of the ball for the corner kick. I like somebody to stand right in front of him, so he can't get a look at the ball.
2-0 to Manchester United, and we're on the hour mark now, and Rudiger has just gone through the back of a Manchester United player.
Mata, isn't it?
Yellow card is coming out here. Juan Mata on the floor. Rudiger.
It looked bad, but he's complaining of his innocence. It looked bad from up here, didn't it? It's a follow through. It's his right leg. It's gone right through him.
Well, he went to the Chelsea fans after the game with Manchester City and got a bit of stick for trying to apologise for their performance. He said every player should be ashamed of their performance. I don't think Chelsea in that first half played that badly.
Even now. No, I don't think anybody can reproach themselves at this point of what they put into the game.
The problem is that they just don't score enough goals, and it was that statistic that I mentioned to you earlier on in the game. They started off scoring for fun. Since about the 11th, 12th game of the season, they've just stopped scoring goals.
Well, I think probably maybe teams are looking at it because the lack of variation. It's always the same sort of move they're trying to come away with.
Yeah, so they're too predictable. That's the manager's fault, right, though?
At this point, you would say, right, they're playing 2 strikers. Well, Rashford's playing. They're playing 2 strikers. Why don't we play 2 strikers? Because because of their good football, they're getting into some lovely positions, but they're having real problems when the ball is wide.
Offside flag up against Higuain.
I would have put Giroud on now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And as a target man, and let Higuain move about, do a bit more. Because I think you could put Kante back in there and play with Jorginho, and that'll be fine. They've got enough in the locker, energy-wise, to look after that.
Yeah, I would add Giroud, because at least then, half a yard, he can whip one in.
And I'll tell you another thing, that Hazard loves playing with them. He loves playing with them.
Hazard is still out over on the far side, but Matic has got the better of him, and then Alonso couldn't get round Kovacic, who puts it out for a throw-in, level with the edge of the Chelsea penalty area in the wide right position. 66% Chelsea in terms of possession, 34 Manchester United, 7 shots 6 for Manchester United, 2 on target for Chelsea, 5 on target for Manchester United, including those 2 goals from which they lead by. Here is Rashford over on the right-hand side. And he's trying to get the cross in, can't do so, plays it against Alonso, another throw in. Manchester United happy to slow the game down. They did a job on Arsenal in this competition away from home, and they're doing a job on Chelsea here, much to the delight of those supporters behind the goal, away to our left-hand side. Chelsea's record in the FA Cup particularly good. They're the holders, they've been to the last 2 finals. But they're going out here unless they find 2 goals. They've got a corner to defend. Mata, hand in the air. Rashford, Lukaku and Pogba lurking. It's aimed in towards the central part of the penalty area, headed into the air and away by Azpilicueta, caught by Conte. I think there was a bit of a collision which the referee didn't quite like, and the free kick will be given to Chelsea inside their own penalty area.
Yeah, they've somehow got to mix it up here, because United at the moment are just getting red shirts back there. They know they're going to play little wall passes, little 1-2s, but they need something different. They're going to have to, a plan B. It's got to. Gordon's right. He's got to look at his bench now and change this.
But
he doesn't do that, does he?
Even just a threat of 2 strikers playing in, it'll give you more room around the edge of the box to play your 1-2s. More people will go back in the box and defend against headers. A variation. Then the top players like Hazard and Willian will have enough room to go and take people on then, because they 2 strikers will drag the back 4 in. And then they've got a real problem if it goes wide to Hazard. That would have now Kante and Jorginho there, and Hazard in a free roll. Willian stay out here, and 2 strikers.
Well, we'll see, but history tells us that we are now in February, and every game that Maurizio Sarri has played this season with Chelsea has been 4-3-3 in this formation. The only variation they've really ever had is when they had a false 9, and that was Hazard. He's getting into the box now, left-footed, drives the ball goalwards over the top of the crossbar. Well, he danced his way in down the right-hand side.
A great challenge again.
He cut it on his left foot, and then when he pulled the trigger right at the very last, there was a little deflection which took it over the top of the crossbar.
He just fell asleep from a throw-in. Ordinary throw-in, just falling asleep, lack of concentration.
Corner. Can Chelsea make the most of this? Dragged back into the Manchester United half by their maestro from Belgium. Here is Willian into the near post. Lukaku with a header. He's flicked it away, but only as far as Luiz, who tries to recycle it, and then Rudiger throws himself to the floor and into the Manchester United defender Smalling, and then there's a bump off the ball between those 2. At the other end, the bump is going on between Conte and Rashford is wrestled to the floor, and that's going to be a free kick and a yellow card to Conte.
Smalling's arms were round him, but wasn't enough to get the referee had a good look at it, didn't he? But he went down. Maybe he went down too easy, Rudiger.
Well, I just think he was just a little bit over dramatic, wasn't he? And the referee wasn't forgiving a penalty like that. He's given a free kick at the other end, though. Ashley Young is laughing away. They're just checking the penalty kick at the other end with Smalling and Rudiger. Well, his arms were round him. No. He was pushing into him rather than the other way around.
It's no penalty.
His arms were round him, but Rudiger knew right away as the ball came in he wasn't going to get it. He decided, well, if I'm not going to get it, I'll try and get a penalty.
Well, no penalty given, and no one's surprised. Here is Shaw back to halfway, where it's picked up now by Lindelof, Shaw, Willian. Chelsea fighting for it, losing it. Maurizio Sarri still standing in his technical area. Chelsea warming up Ross Barkley. #shock. But the only reason I say it, and it sounds like I'm being a little bit pedantic, but he's been subbed on or off for Kovacic 19 times this season. Here is Matic back to the near touchline, looking for Shaw. Conte puts it out of play and away for a throw. So we've got 25 minutes to go here. It's a pivotal time, this, for Chelsea. It could be a pivotal moment in the reign of Maurizio Sarri, because if he doesn't win here tonight, losing at home against Manchester United, it could get worse here, because Hazard's given the ball away, and running down the right is Rashford, back heel into Herrera. Now it's on to Matic, who's on the edge of the centre circle,
United just slowing the attack. They don't need to force things. They lead by 2-0. Up to Pogba, back to goal, tries to send it back into Smalling, and only conspires to give it to Higuain. And Chelsea now coming forward with Jorginho sweeping it wide. Now it's picked up by Hazard. What damage could he do to the United defence? He sends it on to Alonso. Low cross into the near post. Herrera is there. Waste turns it clear.
Waste. I know he's trying to get an early ball in, but you got to be more clinical there. That was a waste for me.
David Luiz goes to clear and he gets caught under his studs. And
it's so frustrating sometimes, David Luiz. It can look brilliant, it can look fantastic, strikes a great ball, passes a great ball, and other times you want to give him a shake, don't you?
And Maurizio Sarri said in the aftermath of surrendering the title to Juve in 2017, coaches are like fish. After a while, everybody just thinks that they start to stink. And Chelsea haven't stunk the joint out. They might have stuck the junk out as well. They haven't stunk the joint out tonight, but they haven't got a result against another big player. And after those defeats at Arsenal and Manchester City and defeat away at Tottenham earlier in the season, you just wonder, don't you? Is it going to be a situation a bit like Pep Guardiola? He comes in, it's first season, the system is in place, but it's not perfect yet. He needs more time to work with them. He needs more personnel.
Chelsea, the owners don't have the patience. No.
Gordon?
Well, I think if you go on this performance, but I want to know how you get from playing the football as well as they do. The owners have said here, listen, this is fantastic and it is exciting, it is nice to watch, but are you going to give me something that when we get to a certain point in the pitch, we're going to be a real threat? Can you promise us that? Then that would be great. Explain that to us. Or you just got to play the same way all the time and hope that Hazard brings off something absolutely fantastic.
Because he may be gone in the summer.
Well, I was going to say that. That's the next point. Where do you go if he decides to call it a day and move on? Or Chelsea decide to sell him? Then you've got a real problem. And I think when he moves on, because they've been so reliant on him, you'll need to rejig the team again.
Here is Willian, right side for Chelsea, trailing by 2-0. The cross is low into the near post, dealt with well by Lindelof.
Again, no near post runner. They've got to get someone across that near post.
But the reason they've got to get someone across the near post is because they can never seem to get the ball beyond it.
To be fair, because there's nobody else in there, and saying that Hazard trying to get in there, because there's no real threat in there, then they can just concentrate solely on Higuain.
Manchester United threatening to score another on the counter-attack. Every time it breaks down now, they've got men darting forward. Lukaku and Rashford that pace on the attack. But here come Chelsea with Hazard going inside and outside another, skating to the edge of the penalty area.
Danger.
Ball down, free kick.
This is danger. This is a good range. This is. Well, Hazard himself try. Up comes David Luiz. But when he starts piercing runs of that Hazard, the amount of free kicks he gets is frightening.
I think they're starting to look like in midfield now, Manchester. They're giving the ball away because they're now tired. And that's what happens when you wonder why coaches try to make you physically to your peak, is because you won't make mistakes when you're tired if you're fit.
And the Matthew Harding stand have been chanting the name of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Sarri doesn't seem to be listening. Oh, there's that substitution. I wonder who it's going to be. Here's the free kick then for David Luiz, Willian or Alonso. All three of them are expert free kick takers. Which one is going to get to smash it? Alonso's only got 1 goal this season. Willian just 7. David Luiz just 2, and one of those was a header against Manchester City. That was a big goal. Chelsea need a big goal here. Without it, they are limping out of the FA Cup, and their defence of the trophy will be over. Willian looks like he'll be the taker. Right-footed, over the top of the crossbar, inadequate.
Yeah, difficult. When they come off, they look fantastic. The Chelsea fans all holding their breath. Get his back in the game. He's only just come on, hasn't he? He was always going too high, couldn't get a dip in the ball, and here's that substitution again.
And it is Kovacic for Barkley for the 20th time this season. And the problem is that does look remarkably predictable.
Do you think the share a wage?
I don't think the Chelsea fans are happy about it. But anyway, he's on the pitch now, Ross Barkley. Not because I think they've got anything against Ross Barkley. It's just the fact that that change happens almost at the same time. You could set your watch by it every single game. Here is Barkley. He does have a little bit more creativity than Kovacic, that's for sure. Sometimes he doesn't always make the right decision in the final third, though. Up to Hazard, left-hand side. Gets towards the edge of the penalty area and drives wide. Tries to take on Lindelof. Goes beyond him, then struggles, stumbles, falls in the box. Referee has no suggestion there of a penalty, and it's cleared away by Manchester United up over on the right-hand side, and it remains...
That might just be United's, that's where they've got to be careful. If Chelsea can get in the box, in and around the box, it might be their only way back.
He's playing more central now, Alan Hazard. He's playing more central. He's run from centre to wide on that one, about 40-50 yards. At least they are getting two people up front now, but I still think you can afford to bring on another striker and play with Hazard in a floating area.
Is Giroud warming up down there on the touchline? I think he is. Just exercising those arms and doing a few stretches down in front of us. TalkSport supports the work of Prostate Cancer UK. Visit prostatecanceruk.org/football to help and work out how you can contribute. And together we can stop prostate cancer killing a man every 45 minutes.
First time we've heard the Chelsea fans, it's all been United fans. Desperate for their side to get back in here with a goal.
Chelsea fans are chanting, "You don't know what you're doing." Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't have to put up with chants like that. He's making a change, and that change sees Alexis Sanchez come on for Romelu Lukaku.
That makes sense, Sanchez fresh legs.
Here is Willian on this near side, sending the ball towards Rudiger, and then back to David Luiz. David Luiz now sending the ball out wide, and it's collected by Eden Hazard. He tries to take on Young, comes back to Barkley. Barkley tries to get it out from under his feet and loses the ball, and Rashford goes to escape. And that's a stab tackle.
Two-feeted from
David Luiz.
Rashford's absolutely raging straight to the referee. He does that, Luiz. He does like to have a little jump up into tackle. You can see there, it's the studs he shows. Gets a ball.
Yeah, but that's one of these ones as a forward. You've just got to get your foot out of the way, because people say, he's jumped at the tackle. Well, if I'm going for it, I'm going to hurt myself.
Well, he didn't make any contact with the player, and actually he didn't go for the ball two-footed. He went one-footed with the ball.
Off the ground, though, both feet.
I think there was enough distance between Rashford and Luiz that wasn't deemed to be a tackle in effect.
Here's something to think about when Lukaku's coming off. He's been so effective in the front post area at corner kicks.
Yes.
Do you think that'll be a problem now? There's Sanchez there, and he can't do it, so there might be a man shot somewhere else now.
Well, we'll see if Chelsea actually get one between now and the end of the game. 15 minutes to go, and it's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2. The ball out on the left with David Luiz. Here is Jorginho being harassed by Sanchez, and they've won it back here. Sanchez into the area. Rashford with a shot blocked by Rudiger. Comes back out towards the edge of the box, and Alonso trying to deal with Alexis Sanchez, who gets a little nudge off the Spaniard. Mata then goes over and just hacks at Alonso till he ends up on the floor, and it goes out for a free kick to Chelsea, just in from the touchline on the far left.
This is strange, isn't it? United are going to make another sub, and the Chelsea fans are like, come on, get someone else on.
Well, it's going to be Andreas Pereira who's going to come on. And Andreas Pereira actually made his first start against Reading in the third round. He played against Burnley as well, and he didn't exactly impress, but he is full of energy, and I think at this stage of the game they just need those extra legs.
They're starting to get leggy, Matt in particular, because he's put himself about in his run and he's closed in, and even that bit there when you see him try to tackle, I think David Luiz, he just got shrugged off. No, it was Alonso. He just got shrugged off the ball, so his upper body's tired now as well as his legs, so they've got fresh legs on now.
He's off, and Andreas Pereira is on. The Chelsea fans still can't quite believe that they haven't brought on another striker.
Nice little touch from Chelsea fans there. Mata getting a well-deserved applause from both sets of fans.
Well, he was a big part of Chelsea's Champions League success. He took that corner in the 85th minute, their first corner of the game in the 85th minute of that Champions League final, which set up Didier Drogba's equaliser, and they went on to win the Champions League. here on the right side. The ball with Eden Hazard. Back in field towards Willian. Willian now trying to get to the byline. Can't turn. Azpilicueta trying to sweep it back, and it's blocked by Pogba. And another mistake by Azpilicueta, who hasn't had the best of evenings. You were saying earlier, Alan.
I like him normally, but not tonight. I think he's gone vegan as well.
Apparently a lot of the Manchester United boys who have seen Chris Smalling's food being prepared in the canteen have actually fancied a bit. Here is Higuain out towards the left-hand side. It's picked up by Alonso, and then infield to Eden Hazard, trying to turn away from his marker Herrera, who's sticking to him like a shadow. It's curled out to Willian, who chests it down. Time ticking away as Azpilicueta sends it in towards the back post. Barkley's there. There is Higuain dropping for him. Can't do so. Free kick was given against Barkley in the first place for pressure he applied on Herrera.
So that's where Giroud is crying out for Giroud, surely. You know, when you just need a little opener to give you some hope, and you put a ball in the box like that, you need someone good, strong. And that's what Giroud...
that could be the first time a central midfield player from Chelsea's actually got in the box tonight.
Herrera did brilliantly, I think. The way he stooped just in front of him and then held Barkley almost on the blind side of the officials and just almost pulled him into him, so it looked like he was fouling him more than he probably was. Chelsea's two substitutes that they're warming up now are Davide Zappacosta and Olivier Giroud. Of course, if it gets to extra time, then they will have an extra substitute. They've already used two of them.
Is that wishful thinking?
Wishful thinking? More than that, it's clutching at straws.
I was just thinking, what about City United in the next round?
Well, we'll find out whether or not that's the case straight after the conclusion of this game, because we've got the draw. Mark Chapman, Darren Fletcher, part of the draw team, and we'll bring that to you very shortly here on Talk Sport. Alonso on the far side, trying to get the better of Rashford. Rashford sends it out on the far side. Bring back Mourinho, someone's singing. I don't know which one. I'm sure it's not the United fans.
Is that Mourinho, I think?
And that might be the United fans singing it then. Here is Alonso sending it out towards the far side. It's picked up by Hazard. Lovely touch onto Barkley. Can he play a square ball to Higuain? No. And Manchester United have got it again, and Chelsea's hopes of retaining the FA Cup are fading second by second here. 11 minutes to go. A foul on Alexis Sanchez on halfway. Manchester United have got it back again.
Yeah, it doesn't look as if it's going to be Chelsea's night. I think them little half chances first half missed, they're going to cost them dearly, and this is going to put this manager under extreme pressure.
Well, Alexis Sanchez featured a lot in the papers yesterday, didn't he? Saying he knows he hasn't been good enough since his move. He injured himself before he came on against PSG by running into a linesman, and then didn't perform properly when he did get onto the pitch. He says he's got no time to lose. He's on the pitch now as Manchester United try to see out this victory. It'll be a rare victory for them over Chelsea, an even rarer one in the FA Cup. It'll be the first time in 20 years they've beaten them in this competition.
Remarkable.
Shaw up to Matic, tries to tuck it into Pogba, tackled by Shaw, ricochets to Matic on halfway again, forward by Herrera, it's out by Andres Pereira to the far side, the right, where Young picks it up, and then it's tucked infield. Hazard defending deep. Oh, he's almost given the ball away. Has found Alonso, and then it's a throw-in to Manchester United over on the far side. Eddie Smart, who is the official over there, spotted a little deflection off Alonso, and it goes out for a United throw.
Gordon Hazard, he's got some energy, hasn't he?
Alan, for a technically gifted player, who, as I said to you, the first half hour was magnificent. He's running back there, getting a tackle in, trying his best. I can say this performance, I don't think you can point a finger at anybody in Chelsea and say, listen, you've had an off night, you've not given it your best. I think they've done very well in certain areas, and technically I think they're ahead of Man United. I just do not think they have the power when the ball is round about 25 yards out.
Is there a mentality problem, as has been suggested by the manager, do you think?
Looking at this, absolutely not.
Here's Conte. But this is a big game against Manchester United. Floodlights are on, cameras are here. It's a season-defining game in some senses, in the fact that they've just been beaten 6-0.
Yep.
Here's Azpilicueta looking for...
See, look at the box again now.
In terms of technique, they're a better team. Chelsea are a better technique, but in terms of how to win the game and play common sense football, then Man United are a better team because they've got more power in the box when they get wide.
So they get the ball wide then. I'm looking who's in the box. Higuain. There's 4 red shirts around them. Everyone else is all on the edge of the box. It's not good.
What about this for a substitution then? The last substitution that they're going to make, Chelsea, right back for right back. Zappacosta on, Azpilicueta off.
No, Sarri's he's lost the plot. He's lost the plot.
Oh, listen, you've got to remember
see you later.
You've got to remember that he could be injured. Azpilicueta. Let's make sure we have all the facts before we...
Even if he's injured, do you make a different substitution? Do you not bring on another right back? Do you bring on a forward anyway for the last 9 minutes of what could be your FA Cup campaign?
You have a point there.
Well, it's one that I'm going to have to discuss with Maurizio Sarri when I go down the tunnel straight after the game, and we'll try and get those interviews back to you as quick as possible tonight here on Talk Sport so that you can hear them before we go off air. We've got the quarter-final draw to come. We've got Andy Goldstein in his sports bar. Chelsea fans might be falling in their droves. 08717 223344. Not sure they'll want to speak to Andy, though. He might be gloating tonight. Alan's back on your radio tomorrow morning. It's a bit Manchester United-centric, though, isn't it? With Lee Sharp and Danny Higginbottom all together.
Yes.
Here is Rudiger. Chelsea offering very much, and the Manchester United fans in fine voice away to our left, singing, dancing, cheering, flag waving, trying to urge their team over the line. They're bashing the advertising boards below where they're standing. I was going to say sitting. And someone who is sitting down is Callum Hudson-Odoi, sitting, watching, waiting, probably for a move. 7 minutes to go before the end. Here is Herrera, out to the right side, and Young sends it down the right side of the box, looking to try and find Rashford. Away by Alonso up to the left-hand side, where it's picked up by Eden Hazard. Hazard curls it wide to Willian now, trying to run at Alexis Sanchez. He goes on the outside. Zappacosta gets in his way a little bit, comes back to Zappacosta, and now it's with Conte. Zappacosta weighing up across, waits, now finds Willian, plays it square. Jorginho down into the centre of the penalty area. Higuain goes down once the penalty. Referee says no. Ball runs clear, picked up by Matic, went behind for a corner surely. The referee hasn't given it, the linesman on the near side has. Will there be a review here for a penalty?
Well, to be fair, he's got a record for bumping into people this morning. I think he's very rash and he panics in certain situations. You know, you make sure that the one that went in earlier wasn't but he's got a record.
No penalty. The referee's checked it. Check over, move on. Here is the corner kick into the near post. Went Barkley up there for a header, didn't get it. Matic controlled it. Pogba leads the charge, and a sorting counter-attack over the halfway. He sent it left. He's found Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez trying to squeeze it back to the far side, and Andreas Pereira, who might just keep it in but won't do anything else with it. It was another lightning Manchester United break, but this time they couldn't get a shot on target. Away to our
Luiz has just
just gone right through the back of Paul Pogba. The referee didn't even blow his whistle.
Well, you could hear it from here as well, couldn't you? You could hear it from here. And then you say, you know, it's just, watch this. Bang.
The ball had gone by 5 yards.
Yeah, I'm not having that. I think Pogba thought he was expecting a tackle, but David Luiz didn't really tackle him. He pulled it, and that's why Pogba and the Man United players are not making a big thing, but they knew what happened there.
I tell you what, Solskjaer again, what a run, apart from that Champions League defeat, what a run of victories he's had. Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely amazing. It will be their first victory at Stamford Bridge over Chelsea since October 2012. One defeat in 13 games for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that against PSG. Chelsea scored a late equaliser in the league game between the two. Chelsea. Long ball forward by Romero, looking for Rashford. It was just a big kick from the goalkeeper, and then Chelsea should have dealt with it, almost missed it, and then there was pinball between two defenders which could have run through to Rashford.
I think Rashford's had a great game. He's taken him up the pitch.
Here's Willian in behind the defence, just trying to turn. Needs a bit of support. Comes to Barkley. Steps over it and leaves it for Pereira. Given away. Sorry, Gordon, you were saying?
I just think Rashford again here. He's willing to run in behind. He's willing to close down. He's willing to take fouls. He's made a goal. I think he's had a terrific game.
Manchester United may not have been perfect in that first half, but they've certainly been excellent in the way they've executed the game plan, and they've come to London and taken a place in the quarter-finals. Unless, here's Higuain in the area waiting for a cross from Hazard.
Hazard, I tell you what, he's got through some work, Hazard, and you just can't find anyone. Someone's got, I don't know, his final ball just goes to the red shirt.
Here is Willian from Barkley's pass. Again, there's 7 red shirts back. Chelsea fans starting to leave the ground in numbers now. The Manchester United fans don't want to leave. They're having one hell of a party at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea haven't had a shot on target in this game since the 11th minute of the match.
Yeah, loss of possession, tippy-tappy, but not good enough.
United about to qualify for the quarterfinals for the 5th successive season. They haven't done that since 1966. But they will under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Pogba's run himself into the ground as well today. The mud scraped up the back of his shorts tells you that. The white paint of the lines on his kneecaps as Zappacosta comes forward, running towards the edge of the United penalty area. He finds Hazard now. He's tackled by Herrera. It breaks down, and Rashford would lead the charge away.
Well
Hazard's
done, Hazard.
got back to tidy up his mistake, but still Chelsea no closer to getting a goal in the game, Alan.
It's gone. The game's gone, hasn't it? United, great performance from Manchester United. 2 clinical, great passes, great goals.
Hazard down the left, skating forward, takes a deflection off him and goes out for a goal kick. It'll be interesting to see now what the reaction is, because we had Bruce Buck down watching the training drills in Malmo earlier on Thursday as the players were warming up. With all the talk that Abramovich has sort of lost interest, he's not present anymore, he hasn't attended a match since his visa wasn't renewed. Do you think that, that was just to show everyone, we are still watching, we are still interested?
Yeah. It's just beginning to turn the other way now. But before tonight's game, you look at the league position, what they were left in. It's now suddenly is melting away the chance of success here.
Do you think he has to win the cup on Sunday to keep his job, Maurizio Sarri, Gordon?
Depends on the performance. Depends on if the board, the people in power, they can see light at the end of the tunnel, because at this moment in time they see a lot of good football, a lot of passing, a lot of stuff that's actually it worries me that everything goes through Hazard. I don't see any other 2 players linking together or doing something special that's going to go, and that worries me.
Well, when he first arrived, there was relief that he'd put butter back on the table, allowed the odd treat at the training ground, relaxed some of the rules that Antonio Conte had put in, but the results have undermined the processes in recent weeks, the repetitive training sessions that are always scheduled in the afternoon that the players aren't really used to and don't particularly like. It just means that when things don't go right and the system doesn't work, all of a sudden the players start to lose a little bit of faith in the methods.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with Chelsea's fitness, that's for sure.
No.
It's a system. They haven't got a plan B. Simple as that. If Hazard's not getting the better of the opposition and creating, tap-ins, where else are the goals coming from?
I think there's the one style of football during the game is easy for defenders to pick. Whether it's throwing the ball in the box all the time, defenders get used to it, or playing the ball about the edge of the box like this. Defenders get used to it. What they don't like is a variation.
Long ball into the box looking for Alonso, chests it down, tries to bicycle, kick the ball into the net, can't do so, uses his body falls to the floor and it goes behind and away for a goal kick. 5 minutes of added time. Now, that's quite a big amount of added time.
Well, that goes in for a start. I know it was a hard chance, but he's falling backwards. He tries the bicycle. If it goes in, suddenly, 5 minutes left, you think, hello.
Are we going to get the urgency that Arsenal didn't give us when they had 11 minutes of added time?
I think Gordon's right. United have worked the socks off, but they are looking a bit leggy as well.
If Chelsea do fancy it, they've got to show that now. Here's Alexis Sanchez at the other end.
trying to get beyond Rudiger, loses out, and now Conte brings it up to halfway. Barkley from Hazard, back to Hazard again. He goes down the left. He's got Higuain waiting in the centre. Conte's just pulled back a little bit. Barkley tries to chip the ball to Zappacosta, who's coming in far side. He scoops it into the area. Hazard rises to win a header, but it's looped well wide of goal and out for a...
He's a star in any team in the world, him. He's a star in any team in the world. He can do anything apart from leap in the air and head at the back of the net. That's the only thing he's not done.
If you're Real Madrid, you're watching, you know, even a game like this when Chelsea have been beaten 2-0, you're watching a thing. It could only improve our side if you manage Real Madrid or Barca.
Well, he says he's made a decision on his future. Widely expected to be that he leaves in the summer. He got 17 goals last season. He's already got 15 this season. No one's got anywhere near that in a Chelsea shirt. They will miss him if he does go. That's for sure. He'll cost a few bob. Here is Zappacosta as McTominay prepares to come on as the final United change. Lindelof over halfway. On to Pogba. Pogba does a lovely turn and plays it out to Rashford. Rashford now running towards the edge of the area. It's moved towards the corner flag where Pogba is again joining the scrap to keep hold of the ball. And then here comes Rudiger to take it off him and trying to get the better of Rashford. And then he's pulled to the floor and a free kick is given. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2 in the FA Cup. Live on TalkSport with the Sun Football. Visit thesun.co.uk for all the latest results and news. And are we going to get the final change here? No. They're playing games down on that touchline. They've sat McTominay down and then got him back up again. Here he is, coming on for the final few seconds. Who's he going to come on for? Who's the furthest player away? Oh, Marcus Rashford. Yeah, it'll be him. He'll just high-five everyone and just make sure that everybody knows that he's really enjoyed himself. Shakes hands with Kevin Friend, the referee.
Well, he's worked his socks off. He's been fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, United have just done enough in the second half. In the first half, we had the game going back and forward. Man United, because they've only a bit of legs, plus they don't want to take a chance in going forward, are just doing enough now to get through the game.
Remember, Manchester United have done this without Jesse, Lingard and Anthony Martial. They had to adapt their system, and Sir Alex Ferguson has just popped up on our monitor holding his mobile phone with a massive smile on his face.
Well, Manchester United certainly weren't the favourites with the bookmakers today, that's for sure. I think they were around 3-1, around 3-1, which was remarkable. Maybe on previous stats, that's why. But another brilliant result, no doubt about it. Solskjaer, fabulous.
John Terry is sitting up in the technical area. Is that Lee Johnson he's sitting next to, up in the director's box, watching on. He's keeping an eye on proceedings. He doesn't look particularly happy. Away to our left-hand side, banners being draped over the front of the shed end by the Manchester United support who have come here and won for the first time in 2 decades. Here is Herrera giving the ball away on halfway. We're in added time at the end of the 90 here, and we've nearly played our 5 minutes. It's all over for Chelsea and their defence of the FA Cup. Manchester United are going to do for them at Stamford Bridge. And the quarter-final draw, which is upcoming, will feature 2 clubs from Manchester. They're not going to draw each other, are they? Here is Conte going down the left, trying to find Hazard. Can he get into the area? No, goes back to Alonso instead. His cross is blocked by McTominay. The latest to get a block in on a Chelsea cross to stop another ball reaching the area. And even when it reached the area tonight, no one could do anything with it. Conte's got sloppy there. Chelsea have lost it again. Ashley Young smashes it long. Seconds remaining now here at Stamford Bridge. It's almost over here. Here is Conte trying to help it down the left. Hazard is in. He's got towards the edge of the penalty area. No one to aim at. Ashley Young goes across, out for a corner.
I think the rest of when the draw's made tonight, they'll all be praying at City against United.
I think Ashley Young, when he picked up a booking, by the way, gets a ban as a result of that. Here is the corner in towards the near post. Keeper comes out, grabs it from the sky. There's the full-time whistle. Listen to the reaction of the Chelsea fans.